All right, y'all. Okay, guys, I had to come get this work. Mobcast, I had to get it started. The general will join us soon. Okay. So, guys, yeah, moderating. Okay. Let's see if I can do it. Not my strong point. But, we got to keep the integrity of the show. And we definitely got to get this work mobcast, man. We got to get it going. So let's do the darn thing, shall we? Okay. When General Africa comes in, then I will turn over the moderator duties to him. Says the line says it's offline. Is it? I can't see one cotton picking thing. Okay, maybe. Come get this work. Mobcast. Yeah. Yeah, it says it's online, so I see it. Alright, I'm trying to find the comments, guys. To me, new channel. So yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, good. I see. Let me see. Come on, I need to see the chat. Brother can't see it. Live chat. That's what I need. Yeah. Alright, this thing don't work how I need it to, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it through my telephone, man. See, I need the general here today. I need the general. Alright, but he'll be here soon. And guys, we're gonna get everybody linked in. We finna get this MMA talk going, y'all. Okay, that's what we finna do. Come get this work. Come get this work. Come on. I know y'all want this work, don't you? Okay, good. I see. Okay. All right, General Africa. So I can go ahead and log in, man, because I thought you got caught up, man. I thought you got caught. So I didn't know, man, what was going on. Because I wanted to get this thing started. So we were waiting. Okay, yeah, man. So let's log in, man, and come on, bro. Let's get this work in and let's get the moderator duties, man, going for you, man. I had no idea, so I had to find it, okay? Okay, the General Africa will be here in the building. I wish I can just get out of it and then say I don't know how to do it, and then, well, that's fine, guys. Okay, links, guys. Okay, so okay, I need to send out the links. You know what? I'm stupid, y'all. God, okay, it's not on my own channel, so guys, please forgive me. Okay. Take the lead. I'm not really too certain I want to take the lead, man, because I want to hear what you're talking about with this Jackson Wink, man. Already in one. Okay. Okay. So it's me. Who is me? I'm come get this work. Okay. So let's get these links going, man. All right, links. Okay, now I'm ready to start inviting people. Don't be shy. No, I'm not shy. Moderating, it's not really my thing. I talk too much to be a moderator. I think the moderating duty fits General Africa perfectly. Okay, and see all the emails not in this. Okay, General Africa, you got to give me your email. Okay. All right, I forgot it because it's not on my channel, so the email necessarily don't show up here. Oh, my text. Okay, let me check my text. Okay, the general text the coach, and the coach is going to talk to the general through text, and we're going to hide it from you. Okay, General Africa. Okay, what's email and pass? I'll be there. Okay, crap. Yeah, I just text. Okay, so now, General, if I get out, then what'll happen is it'll actually stop the broadcast, right? Like if I get out of this now, if I just log out, because I don't think we can both be logged in at the same time. God, I done screwed this all up. See, I didn't know. I didn't know because I didn't think I thought that I thought you got like caught, man. You know, trying to get in, man, and stuff happens, man. It's been rough. Like I can't even see the live stream. If you shoot me your email, man, I'll go ahead and get you in, and then you go ahead and start moderating. Because I think we can do it that way. I think that'll make sense. You know, I can just link you in. Okay. Look at that. We just got this channel. We already got comments linked for review. Boy, people be hating. What's wrong with this? Okay, guys, we getting everything in. Just give me your email, man, and we'll hook that up, man. Okay, y'all should be able to hear me because I see my sound working. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right, General Africa Awaken. Okay, I'm gonna send the email right now, and the rest of you guys, like Keith and all you guys, come on, guys. You know we definitely want to make this thing big, man. We want to get this program running. Okay, can't miss a beat with it, man. The plans, man. The plans. The plans. All right, let me see. Hold on. General. You think I'd be able to spell Africa? I'm always talking about Africa, but you know. Okay. At Gmail. Thank y'all for waiting, guys. Thank you for being patient. Okay, to General Africa Awaken. The link has been sent. Okay, Body Snatcher. Okay, Body Snatcher, Keith Brown Jr. Okay, put your email in the link in the comment stream, please. Okay, do that for me, Keith, and then we can get this link. See if General Africa was actually if he was moderating. See, I can go to my account and just send them all in. Okay. Nah, I don't do a good job. I'm not a moderator. Like I'm really not. Like I actually do more like break talking than moderating. Like you moderate, so you're supposed to organize all the people. And General Africa kind of does a good job of keeping us on task. So yeah, I'm not really that great of a moderator. You know. Thanks, though, Keith. I appreciate it, man. You're a good dude, man. Okay. All right. You know Antonina Shevchenko finna get in there. She finna beat up Ashley Evans Smith. Folks, that's just how that is. Okay. It ain't me hating. It ain't me being mean. Okay. The general is coming. Let me cut the music. Let's cut the music, okay? Okay, folks. So, guys, welcome to the Come Get This Work Mobcast. Anybody else, if they want to get in on the action, you just send your email, okay? And we will link you in to the Come Get This Work Mobcast, okay? Guys, I'm gonna tell you something, man. We're gonna be a little bit more loose in this stream, okay? Just a little bit. Not as much, but I'm gonna be a little bit more loose, okay? Just a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna go overboard, but I am gonna be a little bit more loose, okay? I'm more than likely gonna let the words fly, okay? Gonna let the words fly. Easy work. Oh man, look at this. The Come Get This Work Mobcast is started, and you know what it is, man. You know what it is, okay? Hey, man, here's what it is. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna get this thing working, man. I don't care what it is, folks. Let's just get in and start talking, okay? Cause I can go onto my channel too, man, and try to get it in, but I want this channel to be like the neutral ground, okay? I want this channel to be a neutral ground for anybody that want to talk MMA. So not see, that's why I don't want it on my channel tonight. I would do that, but I actually want it on my channel because it's neutral. I mean, on this channel because it's very neutral. And then, I can jump off, and do what we do. But guys, come get this work. Who wants some work? Okay, who wants some work? Guys, the coach is ready to entertain. I'm ready to entertain. Who want to come on and get some work? We need some people to get this work. Okay, come on. Okay, XA Gucci, drop that email. Let's go. Come on. We need to work. The name of this channel is Come Get This Work. Hey, we need to come in. We need to start doing some work. Let's get this work. Keith, come on. It's time to work. I want y'all cooking. We going in tonight. Okay? We going in tonight. Okay? This channel is hater free. We ain't got a bunch of dudes running around. Look, man, I like the flow of this channel. Okay? My channel, we can do more. We can probably get more people in there, but I like this, y'all. I like this because everybody gets a word. This is for anybody that want to talk MMA. Okay? To Come Get This Word mobcast, man. It's only as good as the people we put in there. Okay? Ed Reckless is back. That's my dude right there. Ed Reckless. Let's go. Ed Reckless. George Page want a piece. Okay? PK Boxing and MMA. Do you want a piece of this, man? I mean, dude, you always giving super chats in the channel, bro. You might as well come on in. Okay? I want people. We're going to come in here. Let's get some work. George Page, go ahead, man. I need your email again because it's not saved in this account. So put your emails. Okay, good. Good. XA Gucci coming in. Man, it's time to get some work. Okay, I want some dudes in here. And guys, I want y'all going in. I'm talking about, man, it need to be an explosion. Okay? I ain't playing. It's time, y'all. Come Get This Work is official, bro. This channel, we gonna do better. Okay? Okay, Stamina MC. You got it. Okay, come get this work. Stamina MC, come get this work. Okay, XA Gucci, come get this work. Okay, George Page, put your email in the comment thread. Come get this work. Okay, Keith, yeah, I sent it to you. I'll do it again. Okay, yep, Keith, I done sent you a link. Go get it, bro. Okay, let me see. XA Gucci, got you in there. Okay, come get this work. Okay, to Come Get This Work mobcast, man. We got to get in. We got to get out. We got to do this thing. Okay. The first appearance of Stamina MC. This is completely neutral, man. Ain't nobody gonna dog you out, bruh. My channel, I'm biased. Okay. I'm biased. Okay. I am very biased. So, my channel is kind of hard to be, neutral. On this channel, guys, it's neutral. Okay. It's neutral. We got 16 people in the building. Y'all, this channel doing good. Guys, we only got 85 subscribers on this channel. We got 16 people in the building. Let me tell y'all something, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm telling you now, I appreciate y'all. Because let me tell you, man, it's some of the best fans, man, right here. Some of the best fans ever, man. You guys, y'all are amazing, man. You guys are amazing. Man, you guys, y'all pack the house. When I have major interviews, you guys come in, you pack in the house. Folks, I'm telling y'all. Oh, who we got? Who we got? Oh,
the body snatcher.
Body snatcher. Let's work. Let's work. Where does the link go to? It went to your Gmail. I sent it to you, XA. You got to go to your email, man. God, dog. Got these links coming in. Okay. All right, my man General Africa. It's gonna be in the building, y'all. In the god doggone building, General Africa. I got to get him in here. Okay, we need General Africa in the building now.
Yeah, the main moderator.
Okay, hold on. He says send it here. Okay, General Africa, that's where I sent it. Come on, let me try it again, man. We got to get him in here, okay? Let me see if I spelled it right. General. If I can't spell Africa, I sure can't. Okay, General.
Okay. Is Africa got a K on it instead of a C at the end?
Dog, Keith Brown got me hooked on phonics, y'all. Keith Brown got old coach hooked on phonics, man. That's all right, Keith. I see how you do me, man.
Oh, no.
Treat me like fat boy. You treat me like fat boy, man.
Never that.
Come on, man.
I don't know that dude, but I got nothing but love for you.
Okay. Hey, and fat boy, I know you over here too. Okay, General Africa Awaken. The link has been sent. Stamina MC, link sent. XA Gucci 23, link sent. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's General Africa. That's the email I keep sending it to, man. General. Hold on, man. Hold on. Okay, let's try this again, man. This thing getting stupid. I can't misspell this. I don't ever misspell words. I'm pretty half free. That's what I put down the first time. Okay. Yep,
Man,
there he
we in
is.
the building.
There he is. There
We
he is.
made it.
The moderator is
Hey,
here, baby.
man.
Come
Hey,
get this
look,
work.
this is what we do. We push through adversity and we get this work, all right? So, like Coach said, appreciate everybody in the chat. We finna get it lit today, man. Ain't nothing stopping us, man. Like Coach said, we ain't even got 100 subscribers yet. We still got 15 people watching. Let's go.
Hey, man.
What's going on, man?
What's going
General
on,
Africa?
Body Snatcher?
Up, Genesis Green one in there. Genesis. Okay, I got your email, Genesis. I remember that one because
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Hey, man, you said you got the smoking gun for Jackson Wink. Come get this work.
Okay, man. When Coach says that we do our research, right? We do our research, okay? And anything can be found. That's the internet that we live in today. That's the society that we live in today. See, we've been asking questions about this whole Jackson Wink situation, and I've been making some, comments saying, I don't know about what's going on there. I don't know about this Jackson Wink gym. People want to talk about PEDs and people want to talk about drug use of other fighters. But there's a lot of stuff just that made me look at Jackson Wink sideways. Okay. So, and shout out to Cowboy Cerrone, man. Coach and I, we've talked about his issue with Jackson Wink on the panel. We've talked about this beef between him and notably Winklejohn. Okay. So I went to an article on it was either BJ Penn or something like that. And one of his stablemates at Jackson Wink Gym, he said that Cowboy had said that there was some type of drug use. One of the members of one of the coaches was suspended for drug use at one of his coaching obligations. So I do some research and I look up Chad Smith. Now Chad Smith is the strength and conditioning coach. He's the wrestling coach, okay, for Jackson Wink. Well, Mr. Chad Smith was suspended from Lake Oswego High School. He was the head wrestling coach. And y'all won't believe what he did. He gave a pro hormone to one of his wrestlers. Wow. So this is what you got going on at Jackson Wink, huh? This is what you have going on at Jackson Wink Gym. You got coaches who gave pro hormones to minors, man. What in the hell is wrong with you? And I'm going to give you the details too. Oh, I got all the receipts. Let's read. Oregon Live. Because like I said, we do our research here. And the first thing I did, I ain't going to give too much information. But see, people, they think that, us on the Come Get This Work and Coach Sheldon Harrison, we must, they don't got the intelligence to be able to find things. They don't have the intelligence to be able to get past the BS and get to the answers that they want. Oh, yes, we do. And we prove it every day. So I went to his biography and I'm looking at some of the dates, okay? And I'll just put it like that. And all I had to do was listen to what's his name. Let me find the name of the stablemate that made those comments because I want to quote him. He said something great that really piqued my attention. 1 second here, we got it here. Got a lot of links here. His name is Leonard Garcia, okay? Some of you might know him. And he basically made the comment that, look, Cowboy don't say nothing unless he means it. He's an honest guy. Say what you want. He's going to keep it real. So like I said, I went to some of the dates and I, did some Google searches. And like I said, I found an article from OregonLive.com. Lake Oswego High School's head wrestling coach, Chad Smith, has resigned after the school found out he was promoting a supplement to an athlete on his team. Smith had been the head coach since 2005 and was an assistant coach for 3 years before that. Principal Bruce Plato said he called police Friday after he found out about the substance used to build muscle mass and strength. Smith resigned that afternoon. Now, like Coach says, read every word. Now, why would the principal call the police if it was just some type of over-the-counter supplement? If it didn't have any issues, if it weren't dangerous, especially to the anatomy, the genetics of a high school minor whose pituitary gland, whose hormones, whose heart isn't even fully, well, his heart is, but all these glands that affect testosterone and health and life and vitality and all that is developing. Now, the substance is SUS 500 sus, a legal supplement not recommended for people under 18, according to Lake Oswego police report. Lake Oswego police spokesman Don Foreman said it does not appear to be a criminal matter. Now, I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why. One being, well, they didn't want to arrest him. And most likely, like I've said before, when these testing organizers, these testing bodies, they're not banning a particular just supplement like whatever, blah, 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 soy. No, they're banning the chain. So, you know, when they make these type of molecules illegal, it takes a while for to be any type of, you know, you only get arrested if you're pushing some hardcore steroids, okay? You're not going to go to prison for a pro-hormone, but a pro-hormone is a steroid, and that's what this is, man. It's just disgusting that this coach hired by Jackson Wink Gym gave a pro-hormone to a minor. You've had students, you've had young men commit suicide because their minds got jacked up over this stuff. You gave it to them? Are you kidding me? Shout out to Donald Cerrone for blowing the whistle on these cowards, on these crooks, man. And shame on you to Jackson Wink Gym for hiring this guy. He should have been thrown in jail. Body snatcher, man. You got any? What's your thoughts on Jackson Wink Gym bringing in this peddler of drugs, this drug trafficker into their gym?
Man, it don't surprise me now. Just like drugs, period. Like look at like John Jones, who can't stay clean for worth a damn. And man, and Jack there's something wrong with him anyway. That's why you think I'm gonna put it like this. I might not know too much history about it, but I'll say this. Why you think he can't even keep a fighter? He can't even train a good fighter because he too busy bringing drugs in instead of getting the fighters where they need to be and teaching them how to really evolve. Instead, he wanted this half-ass when they train and just go in on bringing drugs in, which is bad, though, bad for business. And whoever joined that gym, man, you might, I don't know, you might be smoking some rock or something, whoever think about joining that gym.
Exactly. And Stamina, man, we're going to get you on here, brother. We're going to get Stamina in here. Did you send the link to Stamina, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to get him in here. But to answer your question, brother, if I can find this information, they can. If I can find this information, they can. And like me and Coach always say, look, everybody, and I'm not talking about Stamina. I'm making a different point. This is why we open this live stream, this panel open to everybody. We don't mind anybody having different thoughts, different opinions. We actually embrace it. Okay, we embrace it. But I think it goes without saying that when it comes to research, when it comes to finding the truth, and when it comes to making observations about different things going on, I think especially Coach, I know Coach has nailed it multiple times. So before people come here questioning us about some of our mindsets and stuff, do your research first. Like I said before, and I'm not patting myself on the back, but I brought this up before. I said I do not know what's going on with these athletes at Jackson Wink Gym. And like I said before, I'm not saying that any particular athlete is on a substance, but I say it doesn't smell right. It doesn't look right. And lo and behold, Jackson Wink Gym has taken in a peddler, a drug trafficker of steroids, PEDs to minors. This is disgusting, man. This is disgusting. I'm going to get the thoughts of some of the other people on. We got XA Gaucho on the panel. What's going on, brother? Man, hey, this is our brother right here, man. Salute to the brother XA Gaucho. What's going on, homie?
What's up, General, man?
Man, it's
I'm
great.
just chilling, man. Just
It's
chilling,
great to
hanging
have you
back,
on here,
brother.
brother. Let me get your opinion on Jackson Wink Gym bringing in a drug trafficker, a coach that brought in, and I'm not attacking. I mean, that was his path, but it is what it is. Okay, it is what it freaking is. This dude gave a pro hormone, which is, to break it down to everybody. And I'm gonna let XA Gaucho jump in. Okay, a pro hormone is just the oral version of a steroid. Okay, you know, you have the injectables, you have the orals, and that's all it is. And like I said, they can change these chemical compounds, and that's probably why, apart from the fact that they didn't want to arrest them, let's just be honest, because they could have, that the police didn't throw them in prison. Maybe it wasn't necessarily illegal at that point, but is it morally reprehensible? Yes, it is. But what are your thoughts on this, man?
Well, to be honest, brother, I really much. But what I know about the Jackson Winkle camp is that they had just been going. Remember when shot Evans, he was having problems with that camp as well. I can't remember the other fight as well, but I heard that now that more or less that they have lost the how you say the how you say that word the loyalty in that gym now. It's more or less a business now, and it's like I felt like a lot of I felt like Jackson is basically turned on most of his fighters. Like I said, I don't know much about the. That's pretty much new to me, but I know for sure that that whole camp is turned to shit, and it's been going on for a while now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, man. That's the brother XA Gaucho. Yeah, it's turned to crap. It's turned to complete hogwash, man. And basically because of this dude Jackson Wink, man. That's pretty much what it is. Okay. Now, forgive me for not knowing all the history about the brother Leonard Garcia, and he's, you know, he has history with Cowboy Cerrone. He's a friend of him. You know, they trained together. Actually, Leonard Garcia was brought Cowboy into the gym. Now, let me find this, but you know, I'm gonna paraphrase if I can't find it. But he basically said that there was a lot of changes going on at the gym, right? And it was basically like Coach has said time and time again, it was behind Jackson Wink. Okay, let me see, because I got here right here. Okay, let me read this right quick. This Leonard Garcia, I watched it all. I watched it all happen. I watched it all unfold. I actually got to Jackson Wink first and brought Cowboy in, and then he just never left. It worked that way, and I played out. My career ran its course, and then Cowboy really started blowing up. During the time, now, this is key. During the time of him blowing up, the gym really started changing. It started becoming a little more money driven. A couple things were changing. There were kind of alliances being made behind closed doors. Some of the real tight-knit people would kind of have meetings. You see longtime members leave, just a bunch of different things. You could kind of see it happening. Coach, how you gonna explain this? Please go in, brother.
Well,
I need somebody to explain this, because you made a video recently saying that it was Jackson Wink.
Well, you know, guys,
It's Winkle John, whatever his name is, whatever the clown's name is.
I'm gonna tell you. You know, I'm gonna tell you how the hell I'm gonna explain this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how the coach is gonna explain this. First of all, to all you Jackson Winkle John nut huggers, the coach is gonna come over there and I'm gonna slap the yellow right off your teeth. That's first of all. I will slap the yellow off your teeth. Some of you dudes been sitting at home for 10 days. You hadn't washed your ass in 10 days, and you trying to give me advice on what I need to think about Jackson Winkle John. You know what? It's not even Greg Jackson. Nobody seems to like Mike Winklejohn. Hey, I wonder why. I wonder why we don't like Mike Winklejohn. Oh, could it be because, hey, he stumbled up racist posts on Facebook? Hey, could it be because, you know, they're discriminating? Okay, and somebody back in the background, they got some static going on. Just mute yourself while I'm finna put. I'm getting this work in, man.
And Coach, 1 second, Coach. And the emails, I'm gonna send an email to George. We're having trouble with that. We're gonna get y'all in.
Yeah, I sent George in there. Okay, hold on. I think X, I think it's you, man. I'm gonna mute you for a minute, man. But man, we're gonna get this work. So check this, man. So I've been saying for the longest, y'all. Now I hear echo. God dog. Well, I guess the Lord don't want me to cook too much. Okay. I'm gonna cook now. Oh, I'm gonna cook now. I'm going in, baby. Listen, man. Listen, folks. This is the thing, okay? Everybody, the jig is up on Mike Winkeljohn. The jig is up, okay? He can't explain it. First of all, he said some of those little negative comments he was saying about Cyborg. He gonna say, well, somebody need, Holly can't fight anybody that hadn't been clean. But he's sitting there, training John Jones. He's sitting there training John Jones, talking about somebody need to be clean. Okay, this guy sitting there thumbing up racist posts on Facebook. This man sitting there, his team called Jermaine Durandame a homosexual name, or an innuendo, called her a dyke. Now let me tell you, boy, these old patriots, these patriotic guys at Jackson Wink, I tell you what, boy, they got every name in the book, don't they? Don't they got every name in the book for everybody? Oh, they got every name in the book. And I tell you what, Jackson Wink, and I hope you listening to this video, Mike Winkeljohn, Twinkle Winkle Little Star. Yeah, Greg Jackson leaves the gym, and you took the gym and you turned the gym to crap. Look at you, Mike Winkeljohn. Look at you, man. Your gym is stale. Look, Donald Cerrone said the way you hold mitts is stale. You stale, okay? Your formula not working. You're over there getting Holly Holmes' ass whooped consistently. I mean, you got freaking Betch getting knocked out Kohea. Betch getting knocked out Kohea. Counterpunch Holly to death. How's he going to explain that one? The old Holly Holm, when Greg Jackson was around, would have destroyed Betch Kohea. But look at this. And I'm gonna give up the mic. I'm gonna give up the mic in a minute. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. Boy, this is good. This is good because this is what I've been trying to explain, General Genesis. Y'all, I've been trying to explain this, man. I've been telling y'all this dude shady, man. I've been telling y'all this dude, he don't change. His methods don't change. I know people in the gym. I can't tell you because they believe that being there is prestigious. So I'm not going to put that out there. But I tell you what, I've talked to people in the gym. First of all, they're selfish. I could tell you a whole lot of stuff that I know. I can tell you what, you got a lot of millionaires in that gym as fighters, and you got people in there struggling. You know, these millionaire fighters, they won't even lift their hand to even help some of them fighters that ain't got nothing. They won't even lift their hand. But see, that's just how it is, man. Winkeljohn is about money. Greg Jackson was about winning. Winkeljohn was about money. Greg Jackson was about winning. There's a difference, man. And man, only person. And then they sell these overpriced photographs. Who the hell is gonna buy a Jackson Winkeljohn photograph for $65? Who is gonna buy that popcorn farts PG-13? Who gonna buy that mess, man? I mean, do you think Holly Holm got a picture of Jackson Wink? I bet not damn fighter bought that damn picture. Nobody. Okay. Then you got Mark Erdogan, the guy that beat his woman up. He's still in there. He's a felon. Got him in there. Now you hired an old drug rehab person. Now who's next, y'all? Who's next? I mean, are they gonna have pedophiles in the gym now? I dropped the mic.
Yeah, man. Man. Greg, what's his name? Winkeljohn, Winkle Little Star, whatever his name is, man. He's completely just destroyed the reputation of this gym. He's completely done it. This guy's of low moral character. He's pretty much amoral, and it's just disgusting, man. Like Coach said, charging fans for photos and stuff. Like, dude, like nobody knows who you are outside of MMA. Nobody knows who you are. And all these alliances going behind closed doors. See, that's how you know that it's been going on for a while. And that's why these guys, not just the guys, the women too, so many of the fighters are struggling, okay? Because there's chaos going on over there. It's chaos. You got this dude with alliances and closed door meetings and hiring coaches that are peddling steroids to minors. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. We got Genesis in the building. What's going on, sis?
Hey.
Hey. What's your hey, man? What's your thoughts on this Jackson Wink debacle, man?
It's just like a big ball of ignorance and stupidity. They just need to burn the gym down and start from scratch.
Yeah, and what do you think about? I don't know if you heard it, but so the wrestling coach for at Jackson Wink Gym, okay, and I don't remember. I think it was a little bit after, maybe 2011, something that he joined the gym. He was fired from his high school uh, wrestling gig for giving steroids to one of the his wrestlers. It was such an issue, and the what's
In
his
a
name?
high school?
Yeah, yeah, one of his high school wrestlers, man, and the principal had to call the police on him. What do you
Well,
think about Jackson
he was
Wink?
supposed to go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think about their character bringing in a guy like that, Chad Smith?
That's horrible. That just goes to show you they really don't give a damn about the people they training on that thing. Because in order to train somebody else to be great, you got to be right first as a trainer. You can't train somebody else to try to be this amazing fighter if all of your shit is fucked up, you know? So,
Yeah, this is just ridiculous, man. This is, I mean, I can't, you can't explain this. You can't explain this.
mhm.
And for a while now, we've been saying, look, there's some shady stuff going on at that gym. Look, Winklejohn, he's doing this. He's liking racist posts. He's uh, allowing the people, his staff, to make derogatory comments about Chris Cyborg and other fighters. And really, nobody's called him out. Nobody really calls out Jackson Wink. And why is that? Why is that, man? Let me just ask my brother. Let me go to my brother XA Goucher, man. Why is it? Why does it seem like it's so few people calling these guys out? Hey, you on mute, brother? Okay, maybe he's not here. Hey, Body Snatcher, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So let me ask you, like, why do you think it's so few people that are willing to call this gym out for their BS?
Man, you know what? I honestly think Holly Holmes got a big reason for that. You know how everybody love how Holly Holmes is. Like they big fan. Some of them fanboys of them, and some is deep down inside fans of her. And but they so quick to get on. Who was that? That claimed that Cyborg was dogging Holly Holmes out on the bus. Who? Yeah, one of y'all refresh me. Who was that? What's that coach or somebody? They thought it was dogging Holly Holmes out.
Oh yeah, Mark Aragon, the
yeah. So they quick to jump on him for something that wasn't even said about Holly Holmes, but they can't never go where they really need to go on. So I think it's just more of a bias and being like a fanboy of that gym because like a Holly Holmes they were a fan of, and that gym is definitely overrated though in general. People thinking come off some one of the best gyms. No, that ain't. So I'm just thinking they overlooking it because Holly Holmes still there. If she leave, maybe they'll look at it differently. I think, but I don't think she would ever leave there because she's too loyal.
yeah, and great point, Body Snatcher. And let me turn on my volume a little bit. And coach has talked about that a lot. I mean, why do people think that Holly Holm has been so one-dimensional for so long? I mean, it's really amazing the fact that she's had so much success because honestly, if Holly Holm had a ground game, if she worked on her wrestling skills more and all these other things, I mean, dude, there'd be very few people that would be able to beat her. But she's made it this far, and that says a lot about actually her athleticism, her will in a way, her strength, and just her skills as a boxer, throwing strikes and all that. Because to get this far in the UFC, you don't make it this far. With the women too, there's no difference. You don't make it this far in the UFC. You don't make it this long without. There has to be something to you, okay? And we saw a few years ago, all the one-dimensional fighters, they started leaving, okay? They started getting their butts kicked, and they had to leave. So I mean, it says a lot about Holly Holm that she's had this success, but you just have to ask the question. Like people say, well, why does Holly Holm do the same thing? Like, why hasn't she improved the other parts of the game? Well, look no further than the gym that she's at. I mean, that's all you have to do. Just look at the gym. Okay? Just look at the gym. I'm gonna tell you one thing too. This is what made me research this stuff, man. When you have people coming out and talking about the character of a person, referring to Albert Cerrone, there's a little feedback in the back. So if somebody could mute that right quick. But when you have somebody coming out and saying, look, dude, speaking for somebody's character, saying this guy is a real dude, he's honest, man. Say what you want about him. If he says something, you better put some salt to that. He's probably telling the truth. And that's what got me to do this research, man. You don't, where are all the people talking about Winklejohn's character? Where is it? Why are all these people leaving this gym? Okay, why? People don't ask themselves these questions, but we do. We're gonna ask these questions, man, and we're gonna give them this work. We're gonna give them this smoke. Okay, Jackson Wink Gym. And I'm not talking about all the fighters in there. I know that there's probably some great fighters in there, some great people. I'm not talking about every single person from Jackson Wink to janitor. I'm not doing that. But what I'm saying is that there's a huge issue at that gym, and it starts at the top, man. I don't know if it was the Chinese or the Russians said that the fish rots from the head, and that's true. That's true. Look no further than Winklejohn when it comes to the issues that these fighters in this gym are having. That's just the way that is, man. That's just the way that is. Anyway, I mean, when we cover this topic of this Jackson Wink Gym, it just, man, it's too much, man. So, I mean, we can move on from that. We can transition a little bit. Shout out to Full Time. I heard about this on this channel. And Coach, I'm gonna bring it to you first. So Nicco Montano.
Jay, okay, I think Jay in the building too. Well, yeah.
She's coming in and out. Is she in here?
Okay, wait a
I
minute.
think it's something going on with her Google Hangout. And XA Gaucha, mute yourself right quick, brother. We got a little feedback. And then as soon as I bring it back to you, bro, you good. But I want to get your thoughts on this, Coach. So, and I'm gonna find the article, the direct quote. But Nicco Montano came out and said that she's been dealing with cyberbullying, and I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say, look, I'm not a narcissist. Okay, I'm not gonna come out and say that nobody's ever cyberbullied Nicco Montano. That would be ludicrous. That would be ridiculous. That make me look like an idiot, and I ain't one. But I mean, she talks about cyberbullying, and my memory just goes right back to how she treated Ariel Helwani. My memory goes back to that, and I'm just like, well, from what I've seen, and like I said, I'm not around the internet is vast, the media is vast, social media is vast. I guarantee you there's been some people that have said things about her, but it makes me her past and what she said about Ariel Helwani, that vicious attack, and the criticism that I've seen of Nicco Montano. I viewed her as more of a sympathetic figure in a lot of people's minds. I ain't in everybody's mind, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, look at us here. We just called for a fight, trying to get her into the octagon, and people said that, people were coming here attacking us. What do you think about this whole stuff with Nicco Montano saying that, cyberbullying and all this stuff, which I'm against?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man. She put on a pair of grandma drawers when she went out the area, and Ariel Ariel made a statement, and Ariel does this, he gets under people's skin. That's what he's good at. But I didn't really see anything wrong with what he said. He just said that the UFC is growing tired of Nicco, not being able to fight.
This is Koopa from Fan Out of Age.
My fault. That was one of these.
But and Nicco, it was funny though, man. She went in on him. She called him a waste of space, and she called him something else, man. It was funny as hell though. I was laughing, man. Like Nicco roasted Ariel Helwani. Sometimes Ariel need it, man. Like part of me wish Megan Anderson would have got on him. I said, "Why did you set me up? Why?" I wish she'd have said it, but she ain't say it. But Yeah, man. You know, Nicco even challenged the dude to a fight. You know, I'm like, man, you want to fight Ariel Juana? This dude got a pencil neck. Okay, Ariel Juana got like he got this fucked up ass haircut. And then, you know, and you want to challenge the dude to a fight. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. He ain't gonna fight. He ain't fighting nobody. I mean, do y'all think Ariel Juana look like he can beat somebody up? Come on. Ariel Juana couldn't beat up nobody, man. Ariel Juana is a walking ass whooping. Okay, just waiting for somebody to whoop it. That's what he is. Okay. Ariel Juana, man. Nicco went in, man. She went in. But you know, and it's funny, man, when she went in on Ariel, then Valentina, you know, actually went in on her and she blocked Valentina. And it's almost like, okay, so who's the bully here? Who's actually the bully? You challenge a man with a messed up haircut and a pencil neck to a fight. Knowing good and well this dude ain't been inside no gym except to just to interview people. And literally all he said, man, he just asked a question. He just asked a question. That's all he said. Or he just made a statement. That's what he said, okay? It wasn't like he was making fun of her. He ain't saying nothing derogatory. He just said that they're getting tired of she, man. She went in. And you know what? I think Nicco knows the inevitable. Okay. I think Nicco Montano knows the inevitable. I think she really, really knows that, you know, what's about to happen. She knows what's on her plate, man. And this, you know, it's not me because I've been getting messages, man. Lots of messages, y'all. A lot of messages. Of guys saying, man, you just hating on Nicco. Why am I hating on Nicco? And one dude said, man, you just hating because Nicco wouldn't give you the time of day. I said, well, you know, I'm really not me, my preference, okay? Just me, okay? The reason why I can give pretty decent interviews is because I'm not attracted to the people that I'm interviewing. And I mean, everybody understand that, right? Like, I'm not physically attracted to the people that I'm interviewing because I'm not into those types, you know? And I'm going to leave it at that. So, you know, for me, for this person to say, well, you upset because Nicco won't give me the time of day, really, Nicco, not the coach's type. Nicco just not the coach's type. So we can scratch that off the record. Okay. We can scratch that off the record. All the interviews that I did, I ain't never had a female come out and say coach said something crazy. Okay. Not unless I'm playing, but you know, still, ain't nobody said nothing. Okay. So the thing is, these guys, they're afraid. Okay, General, they're afraid. They know that their little princess, Nicco, they know that she about to get in there and she's about to get the ass whooping of her entire life, y'all. That's what's about to happen. We know that this is inevitable. Nobody's gonna make fun of Nicco. We're not gonna do it. Okay, just take the fight. I mean, it's not like it's a win-win situation for Nicco. It's win-win. If she go in there, she give a good account of herself. Y'all, you know what's gonna happen. Nicco is gonna, and her stock is gonna rise. All she got to do is go in there and fight hard. Nicco's stock rises. She's gonna get more opportunities. Okay, then she's not gonna get an immediate title shot rematch. However, you know, Nicco is still, you know, she's gonna be. Look, man, she's gonna be more well known than she is now because really nobody knows who she is, and that's the big issue. Nobody knows Nicco Montano. Okay. But after she fight Valentina, she go in there, give a good account of herself, fights hard, do the best she can, don't quit. Guess what? Nicco Montano is going to be on a launching pad. All she got to do is not lose again to anybody else. That's it. If Nicco Montano can win again and then get up for another title shot, even if Nicco loses twice to Valentina, I'm telling y'all, man, it's still a good thing. Nicco has nothing to lose. That's why, like, I'm telling y'all, it's a mismatch in my opinion. Okay. I think Nicco could get seriously hurt. After saying all that, I think she can get hurt seriously because they should have never gave this girl a belt. They should have never thought to giving her a belt, man. See, this ain't the tough shows of old, y'all. This ain't Herrick. This ain't Random Marcos. You know, this not Rose Namajunas, okay? They came into the tough show with years of experience. Years. Nicco Montano in that show, they didn't. You know, and I know, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna drop the mic here. I know one of the interviewers, and guys, and this is not me sounding arrogant, but I can tell you now, they listen to these streams, okay? They're listening because the interviewer, the one guy that interviewed Nicco, he point blank said, you know, you have people online, you know, doing like YouTube videos, and he said it. He said you got people online doing videos saying that the opponents in a tough tournament wasn't that credible. Now, guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You got MMA channels like my channel and Full Time. Full Time don't specifically just do the women. Like I specifically my
Look, they were
channel
talking about
is for the
you.
women.
They were talking about you.
I
Okay.
know they're in that live stream, guys. It's no more proof necessary. We had Megan Anderson, her nutrition has been in there. I mean, we had meet the guy that favored Megan Anderson. Guys, I'm just saying, you know, I can't be arrogant, but I'm saying they're in that stream. They're watching. Because how the hell is he gonna know to ask Nicco that question? Because we the only ones been saying that the tough tournament is not credible. We've been the only ones saying that. And now all of a sudden you come up, you know, just asking a question. And then he said, people, listen, guys, and I'm gonna be honest, before we start covering women's MMA, remember it was a boxing channel. And I would watch these interviews. These guys never said stuff like that. They never asked the kind of question where people think that you're, you know, not going to win this fight. They never asked those questions, but they asked Nicco specifically. There are people online, okay, people making videos and people making that your opponents in a tough tournament, they're not credible opponents. I said I don't think those opponents are as credible as the ones Valentina faced. There are no Valentina Shevchenko. If these opponents are credible, give me one person in that tough show that can beat Valentina, and then I might agree with you. I'm dropping the mic. I'm dropping the mic. And then my girl Channel MMA with Jay is in the building. Go ahead. Oh.
Coach, you guys can hear me?
Yes, sir.
I hear you. Go ahead and cook, man.
You guys can hear me out there?
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Loud and clear.
What's going on? Go ahead, cook. Who was that was just talking?
Yeah,
Okay, so we got Jay in the building. What's good, sis? Channel MMA with Jay. Go subscribe to my sis. She still might be having some technical difficulties, but let me go to Genesis. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
For sure. Okay, so what do you think about? Let me ask you this, okay? What do you think about? What are your thoughts on Nicco making these comments prior to this fight? And I'm saying prior because of this. And Coach brought up a good point. He was saying this ain't, you know, the tough tournament with Marcos and Esparza and stuff like that. And it reminded me of, because actually Rhonda Marcos made a statement about how she was cyberbullying. So I went back and I did some research and I saw what she was saying. And she actually made that when she actually defeated Esparza, she made a statement about cyberbullying after the fight. And you know, I guess she had some beef. I wasn't watching UFC at that time. I wasn't watching The Ultimate Fighter at that time. I think that was The Ultimate Fighter 20, okay? And there was some issue between her and Felice Herrick. It was between Marcos, Felice Herrick, and Esparza. And they were mad that, you know, they were on the same team, and basically they were slated to fight each other, and Esparza and Herrick and others didn't want to share gym time. They wanted to split it up, and Rhonda Marcos didn't. And it became a whole issue and stuff like that. So she felt she was cyberbullying, and she made a statement after she beat Esparza in the finale. So, I mean, when I heard Nicco make the statement, I was like, I'm totally against. If you're a bully, dude, you're a piece of crap, man.
Yeah,
but
for real.
It just made me worry a little bit, because I'm already worried about her facing Valentina Shevchenko. Okay, like I'm gonna keep it totally 100 with you. I'm already worried about it because I feel like the UFC put her in a bad spot, giving her a belt.
Yeah, they really did.
I'm even more worried now because she's making statements about cyberbullying, and it's like, I don't know if that should be your mindset prior to the fight. Like if I'm about to fight somebody, I'm not thinking about, you know, cyberbullying right now. I think that's something that, and not to say she shouldn't take on a cause when she wants to, but I'm just saying in regards to her getting in this octagon and about to throw punches, and she's about to have punches thrown at her. She's about to get hit in the face, kicked wherever, you know, like she's about to be in a scrap, and she's talking about cyberbullying. bode well for her, in my opinion. What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
I've said it once before. She's already mentally defeated, and somebody giving their opinion about your fighting style and your record and stuff. That's not cyberbullying. That's somebody just telling the truth, telling it, like it is. So, but that's bullshit. Ain't nobody cyberbully her. She worrying about the wrong shit. She needs to be worrying about Saturday. That needs to be her only focus. She
Yeah,
needs to be
I
worrying
mean,
about how much damage she finna take.
yeah, and I'm sure that there's some idiots out there that said some stupid stuff, and
I mean, but that comes with the territory. Like
right,
once you become
exactly.
like a public figure, no matter what you do or say, you're always going to be under a microscope. So whether you make good decisions for yourself or for your family, you're going to always get criticized and talked about. So I mean, some people just not built for
Yeah,
that
and
shit. They really not. They're not built for it mentally. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because it's not just in the ring; it's outside the ring too, and it's mental. It's not all about physical because you know your physicality can be fucked up, but you can be very mentally strong that you go in there and beat somebody that the whole world thinks that you know you don't have the credentials or you don't have the right skills to beat them. I've seen it happen way too many times. You could be fighting somebody that's been fighting 10, 15 years and got more wins than you, but you got more heart and your mentality is in the right place and you go in there and you dominate them. I'm not saying that this was going to happen with her, but, you know, she needs to, I don't know. She just going to get her ass whooped. I don't even care.
Yeah, it's just when it comes down to it, man. I mean, a lot of people were trying to get her in that ring. I'm not going to defend no anybody that if you attack her on the internet over anything uh, other than get into this ring and you make some type of ad hominem attack, you're a piece of shit, okay?
Yeah,
But
for real.
like you
Hey
said,
guys,
I mean,
can you guys hear me?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
you're here.
Finally.
Hey,
Oh
we
wow!
got it.
God, dog.
Wow!
I was about to
Shout
call.
out
I
him
was
and
about to
Nate with
call you and
Jada.
ask you what happened, girl. Where you at?
We finally got this shit popping, man. Technical difficulties tried to take me out of the game, but I wasn't gonna let it happen. I kept going for it. Sorry that I'm late, guys. Good evening to everybody on the panel. Good evening to the chat.
Hey, hey.
What's
Hey,
up?
it's
Yeah,
good
man.
to have you. It's good to have you, sis. And everybody, make sure you leave a link to your channel. She makes Channel MMA with Jay. That's my sister, man. She makes great, amazing. She does great work, man. So leave a link to your channel, and everybody subscribe now, okay? Because too many people wait as it is, and I'm not. I know everybody in here is the family, okay? But subscribe now. Don't wait because it's not going to get done. Okay, so leave a link to your channel, but let's get your thoughts. We pushed through adversity. It's good to have you in here. First off, we're gonna go right back a little bit. Just I want to get your thoughts on, real quick, not Cowboy Cerrone, Jackson Wink bringing in a drug trafficker who peddled steroids to a minor on his wrestling team, and then get your thoughts on that, and then I want to ask you, what do you think about Nicco Montano speaking out about cyberbullying before this fight with Shevchenko?
Yeah, okay, let me go into, Cerrone put Jackson Wink on blast. He put Jackson Wink on blast, and now people are out here. We're trying to figure out what's going on with this gym. And to be honest, Africa, you're the first guy who ever, I never heard about any of that. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. When I was listening earlier, trying to, get linked in, I was like, what the hell is going on over here at this gym? This is a world-class gym. You're talking about Rashad Evans, Carlos Condit, John Jones. This should not be going on at this type of gym. I'm not sure what the hell they're drinking down there or what's in the water down in the desert, but that is unacceptable right there. Seriously, it's I don't know about if you want to take steroids as an adult, or you want to, you just have you want to do something like that and you're an adult, it's fine. But like as a kid, that shit is weird. It's so weird. It's like you literally could kill a kid. You could kill somebody over that. And now this guy works for you. I don't know. All of that is just, I don't know. You dropped a little knowledge on that one. I hadn't heard of that before. I had not heard about that at all.
It's like, I mean, your pituitary gland is still developing. Your hypothalamus. Your mind is not completely even molded. Like if you want to do that stuff as an adult, whatever, I don't care. But to give that to a child, man, that his mind isn't fully developed. He doesn't know about it.
They don't even know. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they don't know what they're signing up for. They don't know what they're buying. It's like, that's just, I'm glad that they caught him and that shit is on record. Like, cause I always felt a little fishy about Jackson Wink. Well, I'm gonna be honest, it was Coach that put me on to how some strange things were going on with the Jackson Wink camp. Then I started looking at the fighters over there. I'm like, all the fighters, you guys may have heard this in some of my videos, but all of them are head cases. All of them are absolute head cases. Holly Holm, Cub Swanson, John Jones, John Dotson. You could just keep going down the list. They're all strange. They're like
Mike Perry now.
Mike Perry. Yeah, Mike Perry. It's like they're all strange. I'm like, what is going on over there? Now, Mike Perry went in there strange. He went in the building weird already to start with. But everybody else is like, I'm not sure what was going on over there. So I just called them weirdos. That was it. I'll call them all head cases and weirdos. But now I'm thinking between the drugs, between the people that they have coming in there, sleeping in the camp, spending the night in the camp, coming in off the street, just wanting to fight with John Jones, just wanting to have a fight with Holly Holm, just wanting to see the Karate Hottie. What in the hell? It's like that's not a place where you can facilitate greatness. It's just not. I don't care how you slice it. If there's every Joe Schmo coming inside your house of practice, your woodshed, basically, there's no way that you can facilitate greatness. No wonder why Donald Cerrone, and he's a head case all in his own. He's a head case too. So I wasn't sure if I should believe Donald Cerrone or not, but it was like, no wonder why he's out in the ranch. He can't hang out around this. And now if you're saying there's like the drugs going on and all of this weird stuff, I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. And I hope that I know Holly Holm is never leaving though. Never leaving. It's just certain type of women, you can look in their eyes and just tell you voted for Trump because your husband voted for Trump. We get it. You just follow the man just because. You can't just tell him, Dag, okay, hold on, chill. You might be wrong right now. You can't have a conversation with another man. You just have to follow him blindly. All right. It's some people you look at like that and you say, okay, that's that type of person. That's that type of person. So I don't know what to say. I hope maybe the Karate Hottie can get out of there, but that camp, nah. If they're dealing with messing up minors, messing up young kids, I don't got no more love for that camp at all. No more sympathy, no more patience for them, to be honest, because I already was over it because they never took Holly Holm to where I wanted her to be and where she could have been. But that's just a downer right there, to be honest. That is a downer whole situation right there. But I'm glad you put it on blast. I'm glad you aired it out.
I appreciate it, sis. I do, man, because it needed to be said. And I'm gonna stay on their neck, guaranteed. And coaches too. We all will. And let me get your thoughts on. So, what do you think about Nicco's mindset going into this fight with Shevchenko? Like I said before, and I want to repeat it. Okay, I don't mind repeating it because it needs to be said. If you bully somebody on the internet, you're a coward and a chump. Okay, but what do you think about? Where do you think her mind's at? We're not any mind readers and stuff, but you can, get a lot from people's words. Okay, I mean, we've proven that here. What do you think about Nicco's mindset and just prep and going forward in this fight with Shevchenko? She's talking about cyberbullying and stuff like that. And what do you think about that? Do you think that she's ready for this fight mentally with stuff like that on her mind?
I think that we might be dealing with a situation where Nicco Montano, because I've actually been watching and following this. I got some videos dropping tomorrow, but it's like I've been watching and following the mental state of all of these fighters on the UFC 228, and they're focused in on one plan. Nicco Montano is focused in on one plan and one plan only in all of her media. She does not want to look like the bad guy anymore. That's the only thing that I hear when she says anything, blah, 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 blah. Don't make me the bad guy. That's all I hear out of her. She's talking about, all of her philanthropic, activities that she's doing. Oh, I want to help with the kids in the community and this. But she's been saying it so much that it sounds like a tool. It sounds like she's doing this like, cyberbullying and I want to help the kids and this and that. It almost sounds like she's just like, look, just like me, guys. Just don't slaughter me the way that you did a couple of months ago. I think she's literally just trying to avoid the media KO, the social media KO. She knows she's getting that KO from Valentina, but she's trying to avoid the social media KO. That's what I hear. That's the only thing that I hear.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of short and sweet, but it's like Nicco just does not want to be, I don't think she wants to be dragged by the media anymore.
Yeah.
She's already she's already in a weird spot. She is a champion who is the biggest underdog in UFC history. But she's the champion. All of that is embarrassing.
Facts. And, I think it was a Full-Time MMA's channel that I heard about this. Shout out to my brother. Go subscribe to him, man. I think it was him that I heard that TJ Dillashaw is actually taking a break from social media. And maybe that's, I think that's probably what maybe Nicco needs to do going forward, especially after, I was about to say she's going to lose this fight, but it's not guaranteed yet. But especially at least after this fight, okay? Especially if she loses. I think it'd be good just to take a break from that and stuff like that, and it's okay to have that, but it's a problem when you spend too much time on there and listening to people and stuff like that. You're a fighter and you're an athlete and you're a public figure and it sucks, but sometimes you got away, just don't pay attention to that stuff, okay? And just be, just prepare yourself and work on you and build yourself and stay the hell with all these other people. Like.
Yeah, I mean, she does need to say that because she needs to kind of come out with a different rhetoric, in my opinion. Like, there's another message to be told. I've been enjoying like learning about the whole Navajo culture. I've been enjoying that. I really have, actually. But it's like, we're talking about a fight. You know what I mean? You're about to like wrap your fist up and put on some gloves and you're about to be locked inside of an octagon with somebody. I don't want to hear about your culture. I'm tired of hearing about everybody's culture, to be honest. I'm tired of hearing about people being Russian, Navajo. I don't care. I'm just tired of it. I want to hear about fighting. I want to hear about fighting. They're talking about Zabit. Oh, Zabit, because those Russian fighters, I'm like, what? Who cares about any of that? Let's talk about Zabit fighting Davis or whoever he might fight. Like, it just got it's all getting a little bit skewed. Then they're trying to pull Valentina and Valentina's tough because she's Russian and this. I'm like, see, we can't even have an authentic conversation about fights anymore because everybody's so caught up in race.
Yeah, that's that HBO bias. One second, George. I'm gonna get you in here in 1 second, okay? We got the brother PK. Yep. We got the brother PK in the building, man. What's going on? Salute to my brother, man. What's going on, homie? PK Boxing and MMA. That's the homie right there, okay? So make sure you go sub to his channel. You there?
Gotta unmute yourself, and then everybody else when he come on, mute yourself, man, so we don't interrupt him because y'all don't mind. I mean, PK, you gotta take the mute off, bro. PK sitting there chilling. I see him. Got the microphone on.
Well, we'll let me go to my when PK figures that out, we'll go straight back to him. Let me go to my brother X8 Goucher, man. Nicco Montano, man. What do you think about her mindset going into this fight, man? Do you think she's ready? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think that she's worried. Okay, you know, like Sis said, like Jay said, you know, she's saying all the right things, but it just doesn't add up. Okay, it doesn't add up. But what do you think?
Well, what I think is though, I think Nico's a little bit scared, you know, going into this fight. We all saw in the weigh-ins today, the media weigh-ins today. You can see when she faced off with Valentina Shevchenko, she's trying to show no fear because the cameras are on her. And we all remember when the camera's not on her, Nicco is a different person. And like I said, I have to give her props though because she has came this far. Because like I said, I was debating with the brother TC Johnson that I thought that she wasn't gonna make it to the fight, but like I said, I have to give her props though. But going into this fight though, I have Valentina basically just destroying Nicco Montano really, really bad. You know, a lot of these MMA experts were saying that Nicco Montano may last to round 3 and 4, which that's a load of bullshit because we all know Nicco Montanos don't have the experience to be in the ring with Valentina Shevchenko. Like I said, I'll probably give Nicco up to round 2, and I just have Valentina just basically stopping her just easily. But yeah, Nico's trying to play mind games with Valentino, trying to show that she's not scared. But like I said, we all know that she's scared as a motherfucker. So that's just my thoughts. So
yeah, I mean, and going back to what Jay was saying of talking about how you know, people be trying to hype up, and I've seen that with Khabib, and you know, they do this in boxing a lot. That's why HBO's dead right now. Okay, that's why HBO's dead, because for years they wanted to hype up. Oh, the Russians are coming. Nothing against the Russians. I don't have no beef with the no Russians done anything to me. Okay, so cut that out. You know, anybody thinking that? All right, cut it. But HBO, that's why they're dead in the water, and Showtime's taking over with my boy Al Heyman from PBC. You know what I'm saying? That's why they've taken over, because so many networks, and you know, I'm gonna be real. So, you know, if you get irritated or whatever, the hell with it. I don't care. Okay. You know, I wish some of the old school races would come back. Bring back what happened to the old school races that was like homespun American Pie, Americana and stuff. You know, what happened to all this like going above and beyond to you know, give salutations to you know, the East. I don't have anything against the East, but they shouldn't get any type of undeserved type of glory. I mean, Valentina Shevchenko's a beast because she's a beast. It has nothing to do because she's from Kyrgyzstan. You know, and these cats don't even know what they're talking about. They're probably, yeah, Valentina the Russian. They don't even know where she's from. They can't even get it right. You know what I mean? They're just like anybody that looks like Shevchenko that has some type of Slavic look. Oh, she's tough. No, she's just tough in general. Okay, she's just tough. And that's why, you know, people are they're done with the BS. You know, they're done with it.
And oftentimes you belittle a person by only talking about their race. You really do. Like if say for instance, Valentina really is like, let's say she was the GOAT, for instance, you know. Then you'll say, oh, she's the GOAT because she's Russian. So it has nothing to do with, and I keep saying Russian because I was listening to this thing.
No, not
right
you.
Before.
I'm talking about these other cats.
Yeah, no, I heard somebody say that. And I know, I get what they mean when they say that she's Russian. Russians believe that, all of the stands have this sort of Russian. Yeah, so, she's Russian. It's like, well, why won't you say she's the GOAT because she's the best fighter alive, or she's worked hard for her whole life, or she, is disciplined or something else? Like, say something that means something. Like being Russian, yes, it means a lot. It does mean a lot to talk about your background. I talk about my background often, but it's not everything that I am. It's not everything that I am, and it's like, I feel like Valentina, to be honest, has been a little bit wiped under the rug in the media for this UFC. Somebody probably needs to go on mute. I don't know if it's
Yeah, who? Hey, that's you, Gaucho. Go on mute right quick, brother. Good look. Appreciate it, homie.
I feel like I'm in a department store right now.
Yeah,
Man.
I'll do it. Hey, Gaucho, I'll put you on mute. Just take yourself off when I come back to you, okay? Go ahead, Jay, and then I'm going to go to George.
Okay, yeah, no, I was just saying, I feel like, gosh, now I can't remember what I was saying, Dad.
Hey, Gaucho, stay on mute until I come back to you because it's some feedback. You there, Jay?
All right. Yeah, I'm still here. I feel like basically a lot of people have been kind of wiping Valentina under the rug a little bit. Like, I feel like she hasn't gotten that much hype during this media for UFC 228. And I think it's because she's being overshadowed by the I'm a good person vibe that Nicco Montaño was putting out. I know I put out the video, and a lot of people were like, "You're crazy," but I put out a video that said that Nicco could be a big star. I'm getting that vibe from her. I'm getting that push I'm feeling that push from the UFC. I'm feeling all of that, but in the same sense, I don't think it should have overshadowed Valentina. Valentina's done a lot to get to where she's at, and like the only storyline about her is that she is, from Kyrgyzstan, and that she has been fighting for 25 years or however long. It's not, I don't know. It just feels like this whole culture thing sometimes can be used in a way, like, for instance, Darren Till now Darren Till, it's just who he is. The whole Scouser thing, the whole Liverpool thing, the accent, all of that. It's who he is, and it's genuine. Now, Tyron Woodley knows how to flip it and make himself still have some media presence to him, but Valentina hasn't had any presence whatsoever. It's just like, and it's all because of this sort of cultural edge this sort of cultural storyline that's been embedded inside of UFC 228.
Yep, exactly. And George, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
George Page.
Hey, folks.
It's great to have you in here. And Sister J, she just gave me a great transition. I'm still talking a little bit about Nicco, but let's talk about this, okay? So I'm gonna be real with you guys, okay? I see a lot. I'm gonna call it what it is. I feel like the media, at least certain members of the mainstream media, they're kind of trying to turn Nicco Montaño into like the docile native, like the sympathetic, like and that's nothing against her. Like, she's a great person. Like, she's from everything that it seems like, she's a decent, humble, hardworking person. That's why I like her. Believe it or not, I do. Okay. That's why I like her. But it seems like the media is just trying to like create this image of like the sympathetic, like docile native. And, I see that with this, I read an article saying that Nicco said that in Tough House, her coaches wanted her to dress up in like war paint and stuff. Yeah. The Navajos don't even do that stuff. And it's like,
right.
And it's like, well, why don't you go to, and Coach, I'm gonna get your thoughts on this too. But it's like, why don't you go to, I don't want this to happen, but why don't you go to Shevchenko or Kovalev from boxing, or Gennady Golovkin, and get them to, one of their tribes or whatever they do? Like, why do you do that to them? Why do you do that to Nicco Montaño, but not them? It's just, I don't get it. And it's like they're trying to paint her as like, let's bring in sympathetic, Nicco, and let's dress her up to get slaughtered, because that's what's going to happen. And it's just like disgusting, man. But yeah, let me get your thoughts on that, George.
Well, they don't tell like Andre Arlovsky or Kolokov or any of the other guys from used to, or even any of the guys from Iceland come out wearing Viking horns and carry the shield. And truthfully, Vikings never wear horns. That's just something from the movies. If you ever watch the show Vikings, like I used to watch it, they don't dress like what you see in the movies. They dress like warriors. Or warriors. You don't tell them to, Darren Till to put on a petticoat and a monocle and say pip pip and cheerio. You don't tell him that. You don't tell Conor McGregor come out in in green and carry a shillelagh and dance an Irish jig. But you want to tell Nicco to wear a headdress because she's Native American, and if you know anything about Navajos, they never wear headdresses. That headdress shit, that's not done every day. You watch your movies, that's done in tradition when you have celebrations or deaths or something like that. They don't wear headdress when they go into war or battle, you know. And like this, I mean, and just the whole thing with Nicco being a Native American and Valentina being this Russian when she's not really Russian. In Kyrgyzstan, that's like in Central Asia, not that far from Kazakhstan and several other countries and Mongolia.
Former Soviet Republic, but it's not Russian. Different culture.
Yeah, it's not Russian. No, it's Eastern European, yes, but it's more Central Asia.
Exactly.
And,
yeah,
I mean, it's not really Russian. There's no Russian connection to it. Some of the spelling stuff is similar, but not the same. You know, it's like being you're French or you're Belgium. You know, even or you're Austrian or you're German. It's just that the languages and some of the things are the same, but they're both different cultures. Like being Klingon and being Romulan. You know, not me being Vulcan and being Romulan. Even though they look like the same race, they're not. There's some differences. And the thing is, this whole thing the media's doing is old Cold War bullshit propaganda. That's all that is. It's like McCarthyism coming back. I mean, it's just they need that because the fact is, if let's say like this, if Valentina was Muslim, she was from, let's say, Yemen or Pakistan, something like that, then she'd be the bad guy. And Valentina being the Native American girl fighting for America, even though how America shitted on Native Americans. I had a friend, her daughter went to college. And she had a friend come with her, he was white. And he still thought Native Americans live in teepee. And I've seen her house. She has a nice house, her and her husband. And and he thought they still lived in teepees.
Yeah. It's disgusting. Coach, I wanna
oh gosh, I hate to laugh, but that is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Coach cook on this, man, because I know Coach is biting at the bit to jump in here. Coach, go ahead.
And after that, man, I see my man Stamina MC in the building, man. That's Stamina MC. So I thought it was PK. That's Stamina right there, man.
Which Stamina? That's mine.
That's Stamina MC. Yeah.
Stamina. What's good, brother?
Yeah, the dude that's sitting there with the headphones on. That's him.
Oh, what's good, brother? What's going on, man? Hey, let's get your thoughts on this, man.
Yeah, man, because he's been sitting there for a while, man. I'd rather get him first than I come in after him.
Hey, I apologize. I was looking at the thing. I was confused. I didn't know if that was PK or what. So excuse me for that. But yeah, so let me, Stamina, I got to get your thoughts on this, man.
Check. 1, 2, can you hear me?
We can hear you great.
Y'all put yourself on mute, man.
I do. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you, Stamina.
Okay, cool. Right, what's the question? Sorry.
So I mean, what do you think about like okay, my name's on you, General Africa Awaken. I have nothing against people being proud of who they are, where they come from, and this and that. But I guess the question is, what do you think about? Because people like to point this picture at us, like they like to paint this picture that we're against Nicco and this. Hell no. And honestly, I think it is disrespectful that her coaches, that was the past, but it is what it is. They trotted they wanted to trot out Nicco Montano in war paint and stuff. And I feel like this is my question to you. Do you think the mainstream MMA media is taking away from Nicco Montano, taking away from her skill set and this and that, and just like they just want to push this whole like Native American stuff, like whatever, and just like not even pay attention to what she's done and the fight that she's about to take part in?
I mean, for me, I only heard this whole thing about what she was apparently asked to do. I mean, maybe today. I personally felt like either the UFC or Nicco herself was actually missing a trick in terms of not making more of a deal of her uniquity in that sense. The fact that she is, native, like an actual American that's actually won some gold and whatever else. I think they could have made more of that, but maybe they didn't, in the same way that they perhaps didn't want to make a big deal, or perhaps the actual fighter themselves didn't want to make a deal of the fact that, say, Amanda was the first openly gay champion female, blah, blah, blah. Whenever there's a thing that's potentially like a unique selling point like that, then just for the UFC being the selling machine that we know them to be, I expect them to go in on that. So when they did it, I'm like, okay, maybe they've missed the trick there. So then this late into things, after she's been champion for 3/4 of a year, and now we're hearing about this exercise in tokenism, where she's got to get a headdress and face paint or whatever else.
Right.
It's nothing but poor taste. It's nothing but that. I think if they wanted to do that, they could have done that in the right way. Lord knows they've got money to fly cameras and press crew out to wherever she's from, go to the actual reservation, even take her there and just show her dealing with some of her people then, you know what I mean? They could have done that the right way if they wanted to, but to actually just bring it into the media circus in a fight context ain't got shit to do with any of that. So that I'm not in tokenism ever. That's whack to me.
Salute. Man, this is a historic moment. We got the brother stabbing him MC in the building, and he is on point, man. Hey, bro, I'm keeping it real with you. Think about doing videos, okay? Because for real, I love what you talk about, man. I hear your comment. I'm like, man, Stamina, he know a lot about a lot, man. Like, so, hey, it's a historic moment. We got Stamina MC on Bobcast. Salute to my brother, man.
It's my first time ever, for what it's worth.
hey, man, I'm loving it. And Stamina makes some great points. I will say this, okay? And Coach, I'm gonna come to you, and then I think we got we're gonna go to Body Snatcher next. But Coach, so I have to say this though, okay? I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't bring this up, okay? So yeah, the media is trying to they are overshadowing Nicco Montaño, talking about this and that with the native stuff, and I feel like they haven't given her respect. But at the same time, on the other side of the coin, where was Nicco talking about all this stuff before? Okay, like people don't ask questions. Let's be real. If this happened at the Tough tournament, why are you just talking about it now? This is why I can't take people seriously, man. Come on, you just talking about it now? Why didn't you say it before? I would have had your back.
See,
but you talk, but you didn't. But you didn't want to. You didn't want to bring that up because you didn't. What did you think the fans didn't care? Did you not bother? Did you think we've been saying for the longest? You have to push yourself. But no, we're just haters. We don't like her. We're jealous because we can't get Nicco Montaño. Wash your ass before you come on here talking. Half of y'all saying that stuff haven't washed up in a week, man.
Yeah, that's true. They I know they ain't washed their ass in a week. They can't. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. And let's just really talk about what's real. See, when Nicco said that, she wasn't gonna put on a headband and war paint, I was happy because, she wasn't willing to be a coon. Okay, she was not willing to be a coon for these people to go and just coon out her own heritage. So I was happy she said that because, had that been Amanda Nunes, hell, they'd have told Amanda Nunes, hey, paint your face and act like you swinging from a tree. I bet you Amanda would have did it. Sure, she would have did it. Because, Amanda Nunes done sold out. And guys, I rarely I use the C word. I don't use that word very often, but when it fits. And, Amanda Nunes, that's a Brazilian coon. Man, them people don't love her no more, man. Yeah, she done sold out. And Nicco Montaño like, nah. I don't care how much attention it'll draw to me, how many followers I get. Nicco was not willing to sell herself out, sell out her culture for a few followers on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, okay? She just wasn't willing to do it. And the people that asked her to do it, see, stereotypes, okay? Now, they probably wouldn't have asked a black person to do that or to do something. They probably wouldn't have done that. Hey, man, go put on a gold chain, put some gold teeth in your mouth, and put some $5 shades on, and go get you a Kenny Porter Kango hat, and go rock that. Okay, go rock that. They wouldn't have asked a black person to do that too fast because black people would have pick up on it. We say, wait a minute, nah, man, well, you racist. But you know, they figured, well, we can do it to the Navajo girl. We can make the Navajo because she'll coon and she'll sell herself out, and we can get a good rise, you know, out of her at her expense. We get a laugh. But you know, Nicco wasn't trying to go that route. And see, that's the thing, man. That's the thing with, you know, when they see people of any color, you know, and I'm gonna tell you this. I was telling a guy, because you know, man, it's funny, man. They come at me and like, man, you know, Nicco a minority just like you, man. You need to support Nicco, man, because she a minority. I'm saying, man, okay, I got you. I say, okay, yeah, we good. But where were you when they were calling Cyborg Wanderlei Silva? I said, how you gonna explain that? Where's your support? Okay. Hey. I'm gonna give you another one. Since Cyborg, you don't like Cyborg, okay? Because Cyborg pisses you off. Where's your support for, you know, Danielle Taylor when they was calling her, you know, a mushroom black monkey? How you gonna explain that one? Where was your support? I'm sorry, that just pisses you off. So okay, how about this one? Where was your support when they was telling Alexa Grasso instead of fighting, she need to be, you know, selling tacos? Where's your support for that?
But what about when they said that she crapped them out to make weight?
Yeah. Well, you know, see, man, that's the thing. You know, oh yeah. And they said Chris Cyborg need to cut her penis off. Yeah, to make weight. So I mean, where's your support for? See, we got all these fake people that come in and they want to change a narrative. Wait a minute. Wait, I need. So now I need to support Nicco because she's minority. But you don't want to support. No. You want me to support Nicco because she's Navajo, just like you are. Don't use the word minority, because I said I'm not going to use my channel as a race war. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do what you do. I said I'm not using my channel as a race war. I mean, why? Because what are you going to do? See, I have to put that back up, man. I put it back up and I put it back in people's memory, man. Put it back in people's memory. I mean, where was your support when, you know, you had Colby Covington calling Brazilians and black people filthy animals? Where's your support for the minority? I'm not trying to hear all that. You know, oh, man, you just don't like criticism. Hey, why don't you shut the hell up? Wait a minute. How do I not like criticism? How do I not listen to people's opinion? How do I not respect? Everybody on this panel done disagree with me more than one. I say Stamina MC has disagreed with me more than anybody on this panel. TJ347, we go at it all the time. You know what happens when I disagree with TJ? Guess what? Nothing. We disagree on something else. Okay? I think what it is they don't want people like us to have our own opinions. They don't want it. So, you know, when you see a fighter, and bringing it back to Nicco, they thought Nicco, you know, because, you know, she's dating a white guy. They thought that, oh, okay, well, yeah, we can just get Nicco to go ahead and wear this headband and shoot, that'll look cool. That's what they thought. And then if you call them out, it had Nicco been like, you know, that's kind of stereotypical. They'd be like, oh, you're just being so sensitive. You're so freaking sensitive. Nah, it ain't that we sensitive. It's just that we know the okie doke when we hear the okie doke. Yeah, man, look. I done been around, okay? I done been in these streets, okay? I done cleaned up my life, and I know when somebody come there talking that mess, you know what happened to these people? Because people too up and now, oh yeah, Mike Perry about that life. Look, Mike Perry rolled up in my old hood, my old sect. Mike Perry would be tied up, okay? The last racist guy that came to my old hood when I was a teenager, they tied him up with barbed wire and they tortured him to death. They tortured him to death for 5 days. See, it gets real. So the stereotypical stuff, you know, yeah, I mean, come on. You know, then I have people coming on my channel, you know, talking about the Navajos and, you know, like somebody racist said, oh, well, you know, man, Nicco, this finna be like when the Native Americans got slaughtered by the Pilgrims, you know, and they thought it was funny. So I put the disclaimer on my video, hey, anybody, I don't care if you put a LOL after it, anybody with any Navajo jokes, I'm blocking your ass. See, don't come at me with no Navajo jokes. Don't come at me with that, because, you know, you'll be the same person on a different account calling me a black tard, N-word monkey. And I'm dropping the mic.
That's real stuff, man. And it's like, I do get tired of that, because people try to say that, look, dude, I've had different opinions with Coach. That's my brother. I mean, I've had different opinions with different people. That doesn't mean that I'm against them. I've had different opinions than TC. I've had different opinions than Benji. I got love for those dudes, man. I was just on Full Time's live stream. he was talking. I think it was about kind of transitioning. They were talking about the beef between Eminem and MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, and Benji made a statement talking about gangster rap. I don't know how it got to that, but it was basically about how it's had a bad effect on the community. And I was like, that's true. It has. And I was like, and that because the executives who control that type of music, they don't advocate that. They don't advocate that in their communities. They don't advocate it for their families. And I was like, at the same time, here, that's one. Number two, those rappers messed up endorsing that because no black people were talking about gangster rap. That wasn't a term that was put on them in the 90s. So, they fell for it. And 99% of those quote unquote gangster rappers aren't even validated in the streets. So that's something that me and Benji agreed on. It's like, yeah, that stuff is harmful. When you're talking about drugs and killing, that is bad in the community. And it's proof that it's bad when the CEOs and the presidents of those companies don't advocate it for where they live to affect their people. So we agree and disagree all the time. So, cut that. Okay. Cut that. But I want to transition it a little bit. All right. Body Snatcher, you there? Hey, Keith Brown, you there? Okay, we're gonna go to my brother XA Goucher. You can take yourself off mute, brother. I wanna get your thoughts on Antonita Shevchenko. Are you familiar with her, Valentina's sister?
Just a little bit. Not much. I really don't know much about her.
Okay, I mean, let me ask you this then. She's what about Ashley Evans Smith? Basically, Antonita Shevchenko, she's gonna make her UFC debut versus Ashley Evans Smith, okay? And what do you think about that? Do you think do you know anything about Ashley Evans Smith? If not, I can come back to you and we'll just go to somebody.
Well, Ashley Evans Smith is that she robbed Marvin Renault of a win. We all know Marvin Renault beat Ashley Evans Smith. Not much. Like I say, only thing I remember about Ashley Evans Smith was I forgot the girl's name, the one who fought Amanda Nunes his last fight. Yeah, Vikel Penikin. When Vikel Penikin basically put her in that nasty chokehold, and then she just fell asleep. But like I said, I really don't know much about her.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, this is a fan channel, brother, man. You know enough. And that's never a problem here, man. That's never a problem here. We fans. We're fans of the sport.
I know.
So,
yeah, no, like I said, because I'm still learning from Coach's channel, which I still believe is the best channel when it comes to women's MMA. So I'm still new to this women's MMA stuff.
Hell yeah, this the number. Hey man, I say all the time, this Coach is the #1 women's MMA channel on YouTube. Period. Point blank. Get with it, man. Get with it. But
this is the only channel that actually covers the women. These other channels don't cover MMA more or less like a Coach. So, like I said, I'm proud of myself to be a part of his channel. I'm proud of him for putting in a lot of work for the women's.
Hell yeah, man! I thank you for chopping it up with us, man. Let me go to Channel MMA with Jay. What do you think about this fight between? I'm excited. I'm gonna be honest. So it's gonna be on November 30th. I'm pumped. I'm a big Antonita Shevchenko fan. He came on interview with Coach. Back in the day too. Man, what do you think? Well, I'll put it like this first. Who do you favor in this fight between Antonita Shevchenko and Ashley Evans Smith?
Oh gosh, it's too easy. It's too easy. Yeah, Antonita on this one. Antonita. I'm pumped about this fight too. I didn't think that Antonita had to go through the Contender Series necessarily to get into UFC. But she did all the hoops. She jumped through the hoops. She did the bells and whistles and all of that. And so it's kind of like, I feel like I'm finally getting to see her in the octagon. So I'm happy about that. She got a great matchup, though. I'll tell you that. The way that you debut in the UFC says something. It really does say something, and I think she can go in there and absolutely starch this girl stiff. I think she can just have her way with Ashley Evans Smith. The girl, Ashley brings nothing to the table. She brings a stand-up game, but she brings this very elementary, mediocre, developing stand-up game. And any other fight, well, right now, flyweight is actually developing. Flyweight looks pretty good at the moment. So I'm not sure if she was going to if Ashley Evans Smith was going to be able to catch an easy fight, but she caught probably the worst fight. She probably just caught the worst fight that she could have caught in flyweight, in the flyweight rankings at the moment. So I'm pumped about it. I'm definitely pumped about this fight, but it's going to be the same thing we're talking about right now with Nicco. It's just a bigger, not necessarily a bigger name, but a veteran of the UFC. Nicco Montaño has had one fight in the UFC, but Ashley, gosh, I can't really remember how many fights, but she's been in the UFC. She's been in the UFC, so this is a great debut. This is a debut. It's not as good as Valentina's debut, because Valentina came in and took out a serious veteran in Sarah Kaufman. But it's a pretty damn good debut. I'll tell you that. I think it's a pretty good debut, and it's a light touch in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Ashley Evans Smith, I'm looking at the Wikipedia of her right now. She came in 2013. I don't know. I think that right now.
13. Wow, she's been in there for a long time.
Yeah, she's the thing about Ashley Evans Smith is, and she didn't rob Mary Renault, but the UFC robbed Mary Renault. But since then, she fought Veronica Macedo. I don't know anything about her. She lost to Kellen Vieira. I'm not surprised about that. She lost to Sarah Morris. Okay, and then she beat Beck Rollins, and I don't know if that's, even though she has more experience than Antonina in the UFC, I don't know if she's prepared for that at this moment. I know she's a good fighter. I mean, she's solid, but to me, she doesn't do anything great. She doesn't do anything great. Like she's solid to me. Like I guess I'm trying to avoid average, because she's in the UFC, but she's like, she has a lot of holes in her game.
You know what? She is like when you just take the chicken out of the chicken wrapper, you take it out, it's raw chicken, and you just throw it in the grill. Then you throw it on your plate and eat it. It's just enough to get you by. If I had to watch a fight and they had Ashley Evans Smith on, I'll watch it. But there's no seasoning, there's no salt, there's no pepper, there's no chili flakes, there's nothing to make it interesting. It's literally just straight up meat and potatoes. Ashley Evans Smith, you know what card she just drew? I'm gonna be honest, she just drew that you almost about to get your ass cut from the roster card.
Yeah. I think you're right.
She's been losing a whole lot, and she don't do she's very easy to hit, and I was kind of shocked, man, that she able. Well, you know what? When she beat Fallon Fox, Ashley Evans Smith, she was on them roids, man, and I'm gonna tell you, ever since she got off them steroids, girl ain't been the same fighter. Like she easily her chin a suspect, and it's like she leave her head right there, man. She don't know how to slip. Ashley Evans Smith, she homegirl fuck around and she slipped the wrong way and got caught by Maureen Renault. And it happens, you slip a punch, she tried to slip, and it's like, okay, well, that's not your game, Like slipping punches, she just not good at it. I mean, that girl head is there, man. That big old head, that thing is there to be hit. And I'm talking about, man, and it's like she'll stand there and try to bang, and it's like, okay, so now you're a banger now. Okay, now you're a boxer. Wait a minute, now you got expert ground game. I mean, what's next? Like, I mean, now you're a counterpuncher. Like, her style is not set, And then, the worst thing about Ashley Evans Smith is that her body, when you attack her body, she don't make any adjustments. She come in and do the same thing, and that's how Maureen Renault wore her down. That's what Ketlin Vieira did. They wore her down to the body, but she didn't make no adjustments. Like, she just stood there. She tried to block, and then you had, Ketlin and Maureen. Ketlin, who stand up ain't even that great. You know, they start fainting to the body, man. Ashley was biting on it. She dropped her hands and then they go up top. I'm like, God, oh, you know, like what is this girl doing? It's like it's nothing special, no special effect. It's just back and forth. You know, she don't know how to move laterally. You know, and the only thing that she does well that I know that she knows how to use the cage to avoid a takedown. Like it's crazy. She can do that very, very well. But you know,
she needs to let herself be taken down.
Her star power gone. It left after she was the first person to beat a transgender, you know, which I was happy because, you know, Fallon Fox shouldn't have been in there fighting no women anyway. That's a dude. I don't care, you know, how much they cut, snip, and tuck. Dude is a dude. That's just how that is. He still got testosterone. Ashley Evans Smith went in there and beat Fallon Fox. That was her rise to shine. Okay? That was her rise to shine. So God bless.
That's kind of sad to be you used to be a man and a woman beat you. You know, he has, you know, natural testosterone. No matter if he does snip, tuck, you know, and cut off the big boy, and he still has natural testosterone. He can gain muscle more than she can, no matter how much you take certain. Unless he's on, you know, as many when you transition, you have to take certain medications, you know, so you can feel more feminine. That's how come you help you grow breasts and all other stuff. But still, you should have enough natural testosterone in his system to beat a woman. I mean, it's just, whatever happened to him? You know, him.
Yeah, as far as Antonina, man, look, they should have gave her a real opponent, okay? Look, Ashley Evans Smith is a walking billboard for, hey, I'm about to get my ass whooped. She just need to go ahead and repeat after me. You know, if I saw Ashley, hey, Ashley, repeat after me. Say, I. She'll say, oh, okay, I. About to. Get my ass whooped. What? Get your ass whooped. Yeah, that's because that's what's about to happen. If you
she's gonna get pieced up. You're right, Coach. She's about to get pieced up.
She finna get, and see, and guys, and I'm gonna let it go here. But I also, you know, I want to reiterate to the fanboy because they already started. As soon as I made a video, see, I have to block a lot of these guys, man. I just do. Man, you don't know. Ashley Evans Smith got a ground game. Antonina's just a Muay Thai fighter. See, I get sick and tired of people saying that Antonina got more experience on the ground than Valentina. And I'm like, do your history. You research these women, okay? I can tell you right now, you ain't finna tell me Antonina don't know what she's doing on the ground. Of course she does. Every single MMA bout that she's had that's been televised, Antonina been on the ground. She showed you what she can do on the ground, okay? She showed you exactly what she can do against Queen of Navarre, who's a purple belt in BJJ. Queen of Navarre is legitimate. She can submit you. Queenie can't stand, but Queen of Navarre is legit on the ground. A purple belt, I don't care. She's only a purple belt. Only. Damn, a purple belt is pretty good. Chris Cyborg won 2 gold medals as a purple belt in BJJ. So we're not going to sit here and say that she can't. Girl, Antonina was flawless on the ground. Flawless. Can defend out of the guard. Can get up from the guard. Okay. Can get into a half guard. Okay. I mean, Antonina Shevchenko is good. Okay, she's very good on the ground. She can submit you. She's also a black belt in judo. People really don't understand this background. They're going to get in there like Nicco's coach, y'all. Like Nicco's coach, she is legitimately, like, she fixed her mouth. I like Nicco, coach. I like Sanchez. But this woman fixed her mouth to say, well, we're just going to work on what Nicco is weak in. That's striking because, you know, we got the ground covered with Valentina. I'm like, you don't understand. If Nicco go to the ground with Valentina, she going to sleep or she getting submitted. Okay. If Ashley Evans Smith go to the ground with Antonina, she's going to get submitted. They will get submitted. The Shevchenko sisters are legitimate on the ground. Look who dominated the takedowns in the 3rd round of the first fight with Amanda Nunes. Okay. It was Valentina. Look who dominated the takedowns versus Holly Holm. It was Valentina Shevchenko. Look who dominated the takedowns versus Sarah Kaufman. It was Valentina Shevchenko. Guys, there's no more. Look who submitted Juliana Pena, who supposedly was supposed to have an advantage on the ground versus Valentina. It was Valentina Shevchenko. See, the ignorance it's got to stop now because I'm putting these guys on blast and I'm like, yo, okay, if you want that work, come get this work. Talk to me live and prove to me. Give me your talking points because I will fade them. I will debunk them. Look, Ashley Evans Smith finna catch a fade, and she finna get her ass whooped. Okay, there's no other ends about Nicco Montano. I like Nicco. Nicco finna catch this fade, and Nicco is finna get that ass whooped. Okay, that ass is whooped. Okay, she gonna get in that octagon. She gonna leave that octagon in 2 pieces. Okay, she gonna leave her ass in the ring, and the rest of her body they're gonna be carrying up out of there. Okay, this is an ass whooping waiting to happen, and everybody and their mama know it. You Nicco fanboys that you're sitting behind the computer screen, secretly watching the channel. And we know you watch this girl. It's a mismatch. You know it. The UFC messed up big by giving this girl a belt. And please don't tell me about the strawweights, okay? Because the strawweights, they already had several strawweights established, okay? See, it's different for the flyweight division, y'all. It's so different because you already had overweight strawweights that was dying to get into the flyweight division. So it's different. So see, you had bantamweights who are oversized. They were itching to get into the flyweight division. That's why the flyweight division is different than the strawweight. Yeah, they should have gave the strawweights a title because there were no other strawweights. And there were no bantamweights that were going to come down to be a strawweight except for Jessica Andrade. I mean, think about it. How many bantamweights do you know that's going to fight at strawweight? They not doing it. So, yeah, it was pretty credible to give the strawweight division a title after the Tough tournament because there was no threat of Maureen Renaud coming down to strawweight. Valentina wasn't going to come down to strawweight. No, Sarah Kaufman was not. Holly Holm wasn't. None of them were coming down to the strawweight division. So, yes, it was appropriate to give a belt, y'all. It was appropriate. For the flyweight division, no, because you had many strawweights who were coming up. You had a lot of bantamweights that had already said they're coming down to their natural weight class, like Alexis Davis and Liz Carmouche. They've been talking about they were going to come down. They said Valentina had been saying it for a long time, I'm coming down. But you give Nicco a belt, man, just the kiss of death. The UFC did this girl a disservice. You know, what is Nicco supposed to say? And then what is Valentina? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm passionate about this topic because now, okay, with the reason why Valentina gets to fight because now, you know, Valentina is a Satanist. Oh, okay, really? So she's a Satanist, right? Okay, so explain then. You know, why isn't Valentina plastered on every wall? Why isn't Valentina making the millions of dollars? Why isn't Valentina like, okay? So now we want to go there. So we want to take the fact that, okay, so Valentina just prayed to the devil and all of a sudden the devil made Valentina an excellent fighter. No, Valentina had to work her butt off for years, man. Valentina had to deal through injuries. She wasn't giving nothing. They gave her Sarah Kaufman. How do you give somebody a fight with Sarah Kaufman who outweighed you by 20 pounds? Okay.
Short notice, too.
Yeah, short notice. She had to take the fight. Then she had to get in there with Holly Holm. Like, Valentina was like a plus what, -400 underdog in that fight? But you had to fight against the bigger Holly Holm, who had all the advantages. Oh, but that's white privilege because Valentina's a white girl. Come on, man, stop it. So you don't give your privileged athletes, you don't give them top opponents and say, here. You don't give them those opponents. You give them, I mean, no. And then, you know, and Valentina had to fight Juliana Pena, who was outweighing her by 20 pounds. So I don't even want to hear this crap, man. They know, you guys, they know. Y'all know Nicco Montano is getting that ass whooped. Nicco is going down. She's going to get hurt. And if Nicco gets seriously injured in this fight, and to the person that told me, oh, coach, well, you know, man, why are you worried about if they injured? You know, I want to see competitive fights, okay? Honestly, if I see a massacre in a fight, I'm not really into the massacres because when you got a seasoned veteran like Valentina versus Nicco, somebody getting hurt. And it's not Valentina. Nicco is going to get hurt. It ain't Valentina's fault. It really ain't Nicco's fault. Because what's Nicco supposed to say? Well, I don't want the belt because Valentina gonna whoop my little ass. No, Nicco took the belt. Nicco took the $250,000. Nicco took the little glass trophy. Nicco took all of that and everything that come with it. And the ass whooping will be coming with all of that. Okay, it's coming with it. Girl got set up, man. You know, I hope they don't ever. And thank God they're not gonna offer a belt for the featherweight. Thank God. Because could you imagine any of those featherweights? Hey, you got to fight Cyborg. Well, you know, I hurt my toe and I'm going on vacation. I still got a foot lodged up in my ass after sparring, so I'm not going to be able to go anywhere. I can't fight anybody. Okay, I got spit in my eye. Yeah, that's going to take 18 months to heal. Like,
I'm pregnant.
Could you imagine, y'all, what's going to happen if they gave a featherweight belt out? Nobody would fight Cyborg. So giving a flyweight belt out, y'all, it's stupid. It was stupid and asinine. Because now you're asking Nicco. Okay, you're asking Nicco. Nicco probably got 5 or 6 years in MMA, okay, fighting. Her amateur career was decent. She couldn't find people to fight her as an amateur. So Nicco had to be rushed as a pro. They had to rush Nicco Montano as a pro. So now you got this Nicco who, just won this belt, is the champion, and by all intents and purposes, she want to defend the belt. But Nicco know in her mind, like, God, dog, I had to fight Valentina ass. She probably saying, damn, I can't get away from her. Why can't I just fight Sarge Eubanks and get this over with? But you know what? Sarge, they cut from a different cloth, man. Sarge Eubanks would beat Nicco. And Sarge is like, well, I'm not afraid of Valentina. I'll fight her. Because Sarge understand it's an opportunity. You're going to get paid. Your name going to get out there. Sarge Eubanks already know the game, man. I talked to Sarge behind the scenes. Sarge was like, Coach, she said, this ain't on the air. And I wish I'd have got it. She said, man, look, Valentina got a name. I need a name. I go in there. She told me this. I go in there. I bang Valentina. I get in there and hit her. Okay, I make it a good fight. She said, hell, I go in there and win. I win. She said, even if I don't win, I fight hard. She said, I'm going to go in there and I'm taking Valentina head off. See, this is that's Sarge mentality. I'm taking Valentina damn head off. And I want her head on a platter. Sarge like, oh, Coach, you want to know how bad I want that fight? This is Sarge Eubanks talking about Valentina. You know how bad I want that fight? Like, and Sarge was not playing. Hell, you talk to Nicco ass, well, I mean, she's got more experience than me, and yeah, that's about it. Like, nah, man, this girl dead in the water, man. Sorry to say it. Sorry to say it.
Yep. What I'm gonna do is, y'all, I'm gonna open up the mics. Just try and let people. We're gonna cook for a little bit, and then we're gonna get out of here. But I'm gonna open up the mic so you guys can just chop it up. Just try and let people get their thoughts out. But Coach, everybody, I'm wondering if you heard about the Claudia Gadelha versus. Let me go to my boy Body Snatcher. You there? You there, Body Snatcher? All right, my boy Stamina MC. What's going on, brother? What do you think about this fight between Claudia Gadelha and Nina Ansaroff? Who do you got in that?
Sorry, I was just eating something. My view, the thing that I was saying since I heard it yesterday, is that whatever magic wand that got waved so that Rocky Pennington was able to fight Amanda, that same wand is being waved right now for Nina. I don't understand this matchup. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. How does she get to fight someone like her? How? Whose idea was that? What good is that to Claudia? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, and my thing is that it's just, I don't know, because Claudia Gadelha, she had that some would say a robbery. I thought it was a close fight. I kind of go back and forth with it, but she beat. She
didn't win, man. She didn't win. She got a decision, but she didn't win. No, she didn't. Yeah. She should have won. She should have
with a close fight,
Carla, but she didn't win. No, she did not.
Yeah, this is the thing when it comes to, I'm okay with the decision, and I think Coach would agree with me in that fact that, like, and probably some more of you, I don't know, but when it's a close fight like that, it's like, well, it is what it is. And like neither fighter, because the thing is, if Carla Esparza, if she would have kept it up, she could have won, but she didn't. So it's like, well, it is what it is with that. But I hear you, because I'm, and everybody knows I'm a big fan of Ronda Marcos, but I don't know if Nina Ansaroff beating Ronda like puts her in this position. But then again, it is like it's Claudia versus Ansaroff. Like, what's really going to come from that? My issue is if Claudia Gadelha starts coming out saying, well, I beat Nina Ansaroff. I need to be in the girl if you don't sit your butt down. XA Goucher, man. What do you think about this matchup, man? You there, XA?
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
Yeah, so what do you think about this, man? Or no, let me ask you this. The winner of this fight, what do where do you think their place is in this landscape? Okay, and let me just add this. Let me add some background to it. You know, so we have Carla Esparza facing Tatiana Suarez. Okay, you know that's right here, and we got Andrade facing Karolina Kovacevic, and Joanna. Is Joanna about to fight, Coach, or no?
What I know is no, she's not. She doesn't have a fight book yet. But,
okay, so where do you think the winner is of this in like the landscape at in the division? Or do you think it's
to be honest though? Go ahead, brother. General, you there, brother?
Hello? Hey, General, please step on mute or something?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm back. I clicked it on accident. My question to you, brother Exit Gaucho.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Where do you think the winner of this fight is in the political landscape? Not political landscape, the UFC landscape. Where do you think they land, or you just think that it's just a victory on the resume and nothing much more?
I think they are.
Did you get that?
Well,
yes.
Like I said, I went. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, like I was about to say, a win over Nina Ansaroff for Claudia Gadelha ain't really gonna do much for her because, like I say, Claudia Gadelha, she's still a threat to anybody in the top 5 if she had work on her stamina. The other thing he was telling me too was Tatiana Suarez versus versus not Claudia Gadelha, Carla Esparza. Like I say, Tatiana Suarez, she's a really good prospect as well, and I felt like she should have fought Claudia Gadelha to see where she stands in the division as well. Like I said, with that matchup, I'm not really all that fond of that matchup. I felt like the UFC should match up Carla Esparza versus what's that girl's name? I forgot her name. The last person that Joanna fought. I forgot her name.
Tisha,
yeah. The UFC should have booked Carla Esparza versus Tisha Torres to see where they both stand in the division. You know, because like I say, to me, I hate to say it, but I felt like Tisha Torres is just a gatekeeper. She's a good fighter, but I just felt like she's a gatekeeper. She can't beat the elite. You know, and I felt like the UFC should have matched up both those two up to see where they both stand in the division. But getting back to Claudia Gadelha, to be honest though, I actually like Claudia Gadelha as a fighter, but my only problems with her is that she needs to work on her stamina. I felt like she could have been the best strawweight in that division if she just fixed her main problem. But that's all I know as right now. But like I said, yeah, that Nina Ansaroff is not gonna win. Is not gonna do much for Claudia Gadelha, you know. But to be honest, I want to see how the KK and Jessica Andrade fight is gonna play off. The winner of that fight should at least fight Claudia Gadelha. That's just me, you know. Like I said, I'm still new to this though, but I am learning though.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you made some good points, man. I mean, Tisha versus what's her name? That would have been a solid fight. This is a bad matchup between Esparza and Suarez, but yeah, Channel MMA with Jay. What do you think about this fight between? I'm wondering how Nina got this. Honestly, I mean, I don't know what's going on. What kind of magic her and Amanda Nunes have that they get these fights. I mean, it's not like Claudia Gadelha is like lighting up the UFC right now, but still, I don't know. Who do you got in this fight, and where do they go from here?
I have no clue. I have no clue. The paint is starting to chip on Claudia Gadelha. The paint is literally starting to chip on her. So I'm not sure who I have on this fight. I really don't. I'm not sure because right now, while Claudia is out here getting tired in the 11th hour, Nina Ansaroff is looking better than ever. You know, she actually is looking better than ever. I never thought I would be saying that, but she looks better than ever. She's getting a shot of a lifetime. I'm not sure how she got this. This is crazy because I think that Claudia is number 3 in the division. Is she number 3 or like 4 or something like that? She's up there. I know that she's up there. Nina Ansaroff is number 11. This doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. It's almost like usually when the matchmakers put these fights together, you can say, oh, the UFC wants so-and-so to win. The UFC wants this person to win or that person. I don't know who the hell the UFC wants to win in this one. It's like, it's kind of a shit show. I'm just not sure if I get this one at all. It's like, okay, Nina Ansaroff beats Claudia, and then now Nina is number 3 in the division. Then who does she fight? Jessica Andrade? Who does she fight next? Like, I just don't see it. All of it is just odd to me. All of it is odd. I don't know what's going on with that. Nina, she's been at the right place in the right time. She dated the right person at the right time in the right place. Everything is coming up Nina right now. And Amanda Nunes stars fading. You know, everything is kind of fading out right now. Everything looks like it's getting a little bit weird. But Nina, she's had 2 great fights in a row. She's got 3 wins in a row. And now she's fighting. It's almost like a contender match, top 5 contender match. She's number 11. I don't know what happened, man. She's gotten lucky with this one. She's gotten really lucky. And I think that she has a chance to win. I actually think she has a chance to win because Nina Ansaroff does something better than Claudia. She makes the adjustment. You know, Claudia Gadelha, she doesn't have a gas tank, but she also doesn't make the adjustment. Or she makes the adjustment. She'll make an adjustment when she doesn't have to. She'll be cracking you, boom, 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 laying heavy hands on you. And then all of a sudden she'll make an adjustment. We're like, why? What you were doing was working. And then when she's getting cracked, she won't necessarily make the adjustment. She'll just keep digging herself into this sort of like cardio hole. I don't know.
You know what?
I've grown tired of Claudia a little bit. She's still like a fan favorite. And there's like, when I think about Claudia, I think about her taking JJ out to those deep waters back in the day. That's what I think.
Yeah.
About women's MMA and where it's getting and where it started and all of that, the strawweight division. But she really seems to be slowing down in the 11th hour. She really seems to be slowing down.
Well, y'all, it's official. It was a few things that you said, Jay, that actually I'm not upset with this fight. I changed my mind. I do it just like that. That's how I do it. I don't care. You know, somebody presents different information and a different point of view. I can change it, and I have the right to. And you made some great points. And you know what? I'm gonna bring it to you, Coach. Nina Ansaroff's win over, I kind of underrated that win over Ronda Marcos. And, you know, let me correct myself on that first and foremost, because she is a solid fighter. I think that she's dealt with some mental issues. And I think that's the main, I mean, when it comes to a fighter that I think hasn't achieved up to her level of greatness, she's one of the first people that come to my mind, Ronda Marcos. And that was a solid win over her. And I was surprised. So, you know, I don't think many people thought that, including myself, that Nina Ansaroff would beat Marcos. So I got to give her credit for that. So let me make that correction here and now. Also, Jay made some other great points about Nina Ansaroff making adjustments. She's built up momentum. It's like somebody's built, breathed life into her body. And on the other hand, Claudia Gadelha seems to be on the downturn. She's had some tough fights and it's been rough. What do you think, Coach, about this fight? Because now I'm starting to think that Nina Ansaroff could be a wild card. I'm just going to keep it 100% honest with you. If I'm starting to think that if Claudia Gadelha did win, it'd be because of her athleticism, but I can see Ansaroff giving her some trouble. And then the second part of that is, Do you think Ansaroff's done more than maybe like a Felice Herrick or something like that, or do you think that, hey, whatever, if this is a fine matchup?
No, she ain't done more than Herrick. But listen, man. In a fairy tale land, where you got the magic princess that's sliding down the rainbow, trying to find a pot of gold. I mean, sounds good. Sounds like a good story. But now we got to come back to reality. Nina Ansaroff gets her ass whooped in this fight. Okay, that's just how that is. Okay, Claudia may not have a good fight IQ. Claudia just don't have a gas tank. Claudia might be at the beach. Claudia might be, dancing and tripping and falling as she dance. I mean, hey, who knows? But I think Nina Ansaroff is in over her head on this one. I think she is. Claudia's a whole nother animal. It's just, what is Nina gonna do to her? I mean, you gonna take her
built like JJ.
Okay, Coach.
Built like
But she don't move like JJ. Look, this girl got the mobility. This girl got the mobility of a cardboard box. Okay.
That's funny as hell, man.
That's just how that is.
Hey, come get the Fort Bobcats. We get all the smoke out here, man. This is what you get over here. Go ahead, Coach.
I think Claudia Gadelha wins this fight because Nina Ansaroff, she don't move very well. And see, the difference is now you got somebody who can strike and move and do a few other things. And Claudia Gadelha does have the ability to close a fight early if she sticks to the game plan. Now, what can Nina do? I mean, is there a chance for Nina? Yeah, I give Nina a 30% chance to win the fight. I give it 30. And looking at stylistically and what they do, Claudia is bigger than Nina, a lot bigger. I think Claudia ground game is better. Nina Ansaroff, she's very basic. It's effective, but it's basic. See, when you get somebody, when you go into the dynamics, now when you go to somebody who can actually, okay, you take them down, but then they're going to put your ass in a triangle. Okay, or, from the guard, they can take you and then, they can actually do a leg wrap, okay? Or they can take you and then transition into a rear naked or a Kimura, okay? Or, they can take you and put their knees in between you and them, push off, and then they can stand back up. See, you got a kind of fighter in Claudia who is very dynamic on the ground with her BJJ. Nina's very basic. She'll take you down, but, Nina don't do a whole lot with the takedown. Nina just takes you down and she'll try to rain elbows down. And sometimes that's ineffective because when a person traps you in a guard, then they can posture up on you. And it's very difficult for a person like Claudia will posture up on Nina. Okay. She'll posture up, and Nina was going to have a difficult time trying to rain elbows down on a Claudia. It's just not going to happen.
Are you saying that Ansaroff doesn't have the striking and speed type of kind of like strength that
Ansaroff not a great striker. She's not good, but
because those are the people who give Gadelha trouble. Those Joanna with the speed, kick, head kick, striking, kick, head.
Joanna and Nina two different people.
That's not what gave Claudia the trouble in the JJ fight. What gave Claudia the trouble was her trying to get the takedown and JJ stuffing it. She literally just sat there and got tired trying to get a takedown. Just go back and watch the fight. She didn't get tired. The same thing she did to Jessica Andrade
too.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So think about. I actually think that Nina now, Coach. You're saying that Claudia is bigger than Nina. Yep. I think Nina is bigger, way bigger than Claudia. I think Nina is a big strawweight. She's a big ass strawweight.
I don't think she's bigger than
flyweight. She's a big girl. She looks so much bigger than Randa Marcos.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see her doing that.
You can't see it.
This ain't who jumping off the cage and with all this nonsense. It's different. Claudia's gonna be able to stuff a lot of the takedown she tried to do, and see with Claudia being so high end on BJJ. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough, man, for Nina to get this girl up out of there. If Nina do it, I'll be shocked. Okay, I give her props, but I'll be shocked. She has improved. She has improved.
I'm not picking Nina.
I'm saying this.
Nina has improved.
Nina's going to give her trouble. That's what I think, and I think that giving Gadelha trouble after these constant losses, or tough fights and what have you. I don't like if she keeps on. I mean, she has to show us something now. Come on, you have to dominate.
I'm like Coach. I don't think Nina Azaroff stands much of a chance against Claudia. If Claudia did like she did to KK and put her in a sleeper, it's over for her. Or even if she give enough takedowns with Nina, take her down, then the judge can give it to her. We all know this is a payment. This fight is a payment for Nunez fighting Cyborg. That's all it is. It's just like how Peg Leg Pennington was going to fight Amanda Nunes. Whatever deal they made is part of that same deal. I mean, she shouldn't be fighting Claudia. She should fight either Felice Herring, Courtney Casey, or maybe Alexa Grasso.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
She should not be. And if anybody, if anybody, Claudia should be fighting either Tisha Torres or Claudia Esparza. You know,
I'm gonna tell you,
she needs to be fighting Carla Esparza.
Yeah.
George makes some. George be making them
She
points.
needs to run that back.
George be making those. George makes good points.
Yeah.
You know, Nina and Nunes. She doesn't deserve this fight. Nina and Nunes. They know something. Like they're connected. I'm sorry, Coach got. They
know something. Or either got something on Nick Maynard, on Sean Shelby, or on Dana White, or all three of them. Because it's the Me Too thing, and a lot of people been put out of that Me Too movement.
Sure have.
A lot of guys lost their jobs. Like look at Tavis Smiley, look at Charlie Rose. Look what happened to Kevin Spacey. There's one guy, Chris Hoswick. His situation, that was a BS situation, and with the girl using the Me Too situation in her advantage, and he lost his job. He used to do that the Talking Dead thing about the Walking Dead. He's a pretty good guy.
I'll just say this on most of these guys deserve to lose their jobs. So I'm not even if they got something on him. If they got something on him and they're using that in some sort of way, they need to go ahead and use it and then still put it on blast because these men are not like these nasty dudes. No, don't let that slide. I'm not going to be on record agreeing with none of that.
Y'all know Dana
because you know.
Hey, hold on, George. Yeah, that's why I love my sis. No, she keeping it real. Like a lot of perverts in Hollywood, some dudes that messed up. The crazy thing is that it's like some of these, there are dudes out there that did have got in the, they had some accusations and they're fighting it now, and it looks like they're gonna win. But it's funny how like it's the dudes that do get off are guys like the Les Moon. Like some dudes would get their whole reputation destroyed, and then they'll talk about, like for instance, they'll talk about one of these guys and say, "Oh, it goes without saying that he did it." What I'm saying? It goes without saying. Now Cosby, I think he's a pervert, and we went all the way off. But this is all good. I don't mind. But Cosby, he said some weird stuff. All I need is that aphrodisiac or whatever he called it, and a little bit of wine, and he was talking. Yeah, so he was talking
about Jello pudding pop ass aphrodisiac.
Yeah, like talking about putting stuff in the drink and stuff like that. So I'm cooking. Hold on. So you do have he had some weird stuff, but then you had a lot of women that it was proven that they lied. So that does happen, but a lot of these dudes was perverts. The ones that get off though are the ones with a lot of money. You look at Weinstein
with a lot of money
and Les Moonves. So, and that's where most of the perverts didn't.
And the problem is they're just going to go on to continue to rape other girls, other women, and things like that. So if it's Dana White's nasty ass or whoever the hell it is, I'm not putting it on anybody. But if they've got something on somebody, they just need to go ahead and say it. So, like I said, George, do not make any accusations about anybody. Okay, even as a joke, it's not funny.
Yeah.
No,
I take that very.
I'm not gonna. This is the thing. I can't speak for George, but I think he was trying to make the point that dudes do get lied on, false rape and stuff like that. But I think they got something on Dana. I can't put it to that yet. I don't know, but it's both. It's a lot of pedophile weirdos in Hollywood and frankly, most of them don't look like me, but there are. So,
I'm gonna be honest though. It's like that I work with that got caught up though, man, and he, and he actually was telling this woman, no, man, Yeah, he kept telling
I recorder.
And then, but then, you know, the trick thing of it is when he turned her down like several times, then, you know, she went and said, you know, he raped me, and you know, they bought it. Now, you know, that's rare though. It's very rare because most of the time you got these big wigs like Matt Lauer who was making 25 mil a year, and he thought that he can get away with it. He thought he was gonna go grab some booty. He thought he was gonna, you know, just do what he wanted to do, and then, you know, then next thing you know, they slapped him with that and got him up out of there. Yeah, he's a trick, man. The guy's
let's remind about the president.
One thing, George, I'm gonna let you cook. What about the brother 7-8? I remember, and I remember this story pretty. It was, you know, it's good now. He's fine, but he was at work when he was younger, and you know, some girl with a big old booty kept on like, man, like flirtatious, and she come on and he be sitting down smoking a cigarette, and she got a big butt too, so she sit her butt right on that. Boom. That's what he said. He said she just sat down, but boom. Yeah, and she's like, you know, whatever. And then one day, you know, because she's doing this every day, flirting with him, sitting on his lap. So one day he's like, oh, you look thick or something. She's like, what? Don't ever say that about me. What? I'm going to the map. Like, so people do get set up, and that's why I don't mess around at work. I don't, you know, I'll wear a recorder. I'm an alpha. I'll wear a recorder. I'm not playing. I'm always going to have documentation. But there are a lot of dudes in Hollywood, a lot of freaks, a lot of perverts that have used their power to take advantage of people. Honestly, you really don't know until it gets handled in court. And sometimes it doesn't even get brought out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sickos, and there's been a lot of kids that have been molested and stuff like that. So there are stuff, but it's both. And he just didn't put it the way he should have. That's all. I don't think it was anything.
No, I agree, but I do often hear like this whole thing about, oh, maybe so-and-so did this sort of sexual favor for somebody. It's like, I'm not quite sure it has to go there for that. Like, I don't know. It's an odd train of thought that you go down. Like, the first thing you go down is that it was some sort of sexual favor. It's just, it's disconcerting, to be honest.
I absolutely.
Well, there were a lot of.
Hold on. I hear my sister trying to get in real quick.
Yeah, let me get in here. I'm trying to talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, General.
There were a lot of.
Yo, General.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis Espinosa wants to know if he could get a wrench.
Of course.
Sorry to cut you guys.
Of course.
What is a troll in there?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What troll
can.
It was that
there were, and honestly, Genesis, not Genesis, I'm sorry, and Challenge MMA, I'll say this: a lot of the women that didn't have the skills, that had the skills, that had the acting, that had all the talent in the world, didn't get positions. They looked like you. That's the effed up part. But a lot of different, a lot of women took advantage. They went in there and said, okay, I'll do it, and then, years later they talk about this and that, and like that's fucked up that they were in that fucking position. He's a fucking pervert. He's taking advantage of his power. He's a weirdo. He's a sociopath.
They know,
but they made those decisions to get. Some of them didn't make those decisions. So there is people are honest about that. People are, there are women that did that. I think both sides like say, oh no, 99% of them are innocent. No, 99% of them are guilty. No, it's both.
You gotta look at every situation on its own.
Exactly.
On its own. Exactly. So yeah, I agree with that. And it's all so complicated. That's why I just say it's not even worth it to make accusations about people. Let the people it's happening to, it's time to stand up and start talking about this stuff. Everybody's talking about it. You don't want the shit to be clouded with a bunch of liars. People lying on other people.
Dana don't like Amanda Nunes and Nina anyway. He
can't bone a man like he wants.
Dana
let Ruby Queen cook, man. Let Ruby Queen cook.
Go ahead.
Wait. I was gonna say before you do that, put there's somebody that needs to be on mute on here.
Yeah, somebody has feedback.
Yeah, man. That shit.
I don't have a wrench, Dennis.
Oh, okay.
But Coach will give you a wrench, Dennis. But cook, or Jay. And then we're gonna get back to the MMA because we went to a whole nother. There's not even a chapter. We're in volume 2 now. So but it's a good conversation because it happens.
I love it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. It's
the other thing that I wanted to point out is that, you know, people need to be careful with the accusation thing, because I may tell you something, speaking from personal experience, there's nothing more damaging and more defeated feeling than somebody accusing you of making that up when you come forward like that. You know, you're being accused of, oh, why did you wait too long? Don't re-victimize the victim. I had that, to me, I take that very seriously. And I get that there's women out there that do lie. You know, it happens, but I would rather take that seriously. Any woman that comes forward with the Me Too thing, I would rather that be just taken seriously and investigated before people just assume, oh, she's just making that up, or she shouldn't have waited so long. Because let me tell you something, when something like that happens to you, it damages you, and it's hard to come forward about that. It's hard to talk about it because you're so damaged from what had happened to you, you know, the abuse or whatever it is. It's so damaging that, you know, it paralyzes you and you don't even know how to talk about it.
And you have to take every case seriously.
Speaking from personal experience, it took me a good 10 to 12 years before I even admitted anything to my parents about it.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm
have to take every case seriously.
I'm going to say this real quick. Also on that, it's like a lot of guys, they do not know how perverted men are. Really, seriously. It's like the simple things that you try to do in your life. Like a guy can go down the street and say, oh, I'm going to work out. I'm just going to go for a run up the street. When I try to go for a run up the street, I'm getting honked at. People pull their car over. People are yelling out their window the whole time that I'm running. So it's like, you have to really understand and think about how vulnerable women are. I don't know if it's vulnerability or what. It's like I'm literally just running down the street for a workout. It's like it happens in these very small instances, and then it also happens on a big scale, like what Rugby Queen is talking about. So when you're making these accusations, these almost jokes, you need to really think about it. And also as men, period, and also young men, like, you know, General Africa, you're a young guy. It's like, think about this moving forward. You guys have to be the example. Really do. You really do. The next time you want to yell at a girl outside that you see running, just don't do it. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because it happens every 5 minutes.
And it's just
creepy. I'm gonna let Coach.
That's creepy.
I'm gonna let Coach cook. But you make some great points, man. I say all the time, there's a lot of dudes that there are a lot of dudes that are just I don't know, they just don't get it. They just need to go sit somewhere because they don't know what they're. It's crazy. It's like, dude, no, like, how do you not get it? Like, how do you people say that like people need to have classes on stuff. Maybe you do, because some dudes are like that. I wasn't alluding to nothing. Like I said, I don't know if she knows something about him or not, but it's crazy, man. It's ridiculous. It is. It's crazy, but
I was just trying to get into my car. I was just walking to my car just to get into my car. This guy literally happens to be driving. Literally stops his car right by me and just stares at me. Like, gave me this creepy look, and I immediately walked back into my friend's house. And he shouldn't have really been there. Like, this is at my rugby teammate's house, and there was a couple of rugby guys there. So I went back inside and some dude just stopped his car right by me and just stared at me. And that scared the crap out of me. I immediately ran back inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that type of weird stuff make you turn around.
On the whole thing about Me Too, man. don't have one opinion about it or another. I don't, you know, I don't care about the name Me Too. Just like I'm not associated with other things. I mean, I think it's good because people are getting called out. You know, you got a lot of people in power. Some dudes might not have power. They just might be some random dude, like in Rugby Queen's case, and he just be like some friggin' weirdo out there and that's stalking somebody and staring at them, and it's messed up. It's messed up. It's a lot of guys out there that take advantage of their power, and then there's people who will come along and they'll see like, oh man, this Me Too thing's big, and I'm gonna use that. It's both. Like I said, I go back to that. You know, I fuck those dudes, but you know, that's my opinion. You know, there's a little of one, and then there's a lot going on of the other. So you have to, like you said, on every individual case, take it seriously. Yeah. Take it seriously, like Rugby Queen said. Take it seriously, for real. But don't jump to conclusions. Take it seriously. Let everything play out. Fix whatever is going on. Get these guys out of here that are perverts, and get the liars out that might try to take advantage of it. You know, you see it every other week. There's people like that. So it's both. It's both. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Dan. I know that they have some type of special relationship. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I believe. I don't know if it's sexual or not. That's not even in my mind. But they got something on Dana White. They have a special relationship. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what anybody else thinks about that or thinks I think. Like, that's what I think. It's just crazy.
See, what I try to tell folks.
Go ahead, Coach.
I try to tell folks this, you know. See, I think it's something. There's something. It's something that they know. They know something. Yeah. But with the whole deal, man, you know, like I got a rule. Work, money, that's more important than people at work, especially some female. I'm like this. I just go to work, you know, and I'll be honest, like even a couple of months ago, man, you know, I ignore a whole lot of stuff at work because, you know, all I think about is the money at work. I care about that more. And, you know, one woman kept coming in, you know, brought me some lunch one day. I said, oh, okay, you know, well, I'm a vegan. I don't eat that. And see, that's my diet. I don't eat meat. Dang, but it was nice of you to do it. Hey, but listen, you know, I got other stuff I got to do. You know, I just got to get everything done.
Right.
Oh, okay. So next day, you know, brought me like a big old garden salad. Hey, you know what? I really appreciate that. That's real nice of you. But check this out. You know, I don't even know where that salad been. You know, you probably, you know, put that salad in your nose. I said that. And, you know, kind of, you know, shut my door. So, you know, a couple of weeks later, you know, she came in, shut the door. I'm like, dang. I said, every time I get started trying to get this work done, some damn body interrupt me. So, you know, it was her. She said, so you didn't like the salad? No, I ain't like it. I mean, I don't eat no salad. I'm trying to be really as condescending as possible because, you know, I don't want to deal with nobody at work. That's my livelihood. You get messed up. I be telling these young dudes at work, I said, look at you. Look at you. You sitting here crying because you about to lose your job. I said, boy, you a disgrace. Boy, you a disgrace to your mama, your daddy, the company. I said, boy, you done got here and stuck your thing up in something, and now you finna lose your job, fool. This how you make your money. And so I told this young lady, I said, look here, the gestures are real nice. You know, it's flattering, but you know, I'm not really interested. You know, like I don't mix my work with women, and you know, I just don't do it. So you know, she rolled up on me. You know, she went in trying to plant one on the coach, and I said, ooh, boy, I ducked that, man. I ducked that like I slipped a punch, man. I said, nah. Because, see, the first thing that'll happen, I do that at work, guess what? Now it'll be, oh, well, you know, he forced himself on me. And, of course, at work, when I realized that she kept bringing, like, lunch to me, man, I got a body cam. So if she ever try to come back and say, hey, coach pushed himself up on me, guess what? Boy, I got body cam evidence. I don't trust nothing. Man, I don't trust nobody, especially at work. I don't trust no women at work.
Let me say one more thing.
But listen, this is how you protect yourself. See, you know, and then too, you know, making comments. I be telling dudes all day, yeah, man, God, dog, she got a big old booty. Hey, I'm like, yo, man, are you trying to get fired? Like, look at you, man. Are you trying, like, that's what, man, don't tell me her booty ain't big. Yeah, it is. But you know, you ain't saying that. You didn't do. This is your life. This your livelihood. This how you get paid, son.
Nope.
Hold on, man. I probably can come back and do that video. What grown men should not do at work. I did a video what people shouldn't do at work, but that video probably need to come back out because it's crazy. And I'm like, dude, you don't understand, man. This will also be connected. This follows you. You try to get another job. Oh, wait a minute. You sexually harass somebody at the job? Like, man, it's certain comments. You just go on and keep it to yourself, you know? You just keep it to yourself. You chill. You know, now I can see if you out in public. I can see if you outside at the park. You see somebody, hey, how you doing? You know, what's going on? Yeah, you beautiful. You know, okay, I understand that. Keep it moving. But at work, you gonna get fired. You know, I mean, look at Matt Lauer. You lost $25 million a year because you can't keep your hands to yourself and you can't just shut the hell up. You lost $25 million a year. Man, I'm gonna have on a pair of iron drawers for $25 million a year. Do you know what I can have for $25 million a year? Hell, for $25 million a year, I can go figure out where Dana White barber is. I can figure out who he is. But he don't need a barber. But, you know, it's the flattering. I can figure this out. Man, some dudes, they just, like, they value these women more than this money. The money, I can't fathom it. Even, you know, even when I was younger, man, my mentor, my sensei said, look, he said, would you rather have problems with one woman or would you have multiple women when you get out of college? And I said, you know, multiple women. And then he told me, he said, you know, you're a damn fool. I said, what you calling me a fool for? He said, look at you, man. He said, how many people have you flirted with it? I said, yeah, man, a whole bunch, man. I said, I'm finna go over here and flirt with this one right here. And he said, yo, man, you're going to get yourself in trouble, man. He said, you're going to get yourself in trouble. And he said, all it takes is for somebody to say you did something, you raped them, and you might not have done nothing. And see, you know what? I had to learn. It was a learning lesson. It was a learning lesson for me because, you know, now I understand, you know, like when you at work or when you're conducting yourself, especially business, see, it's always about business when you own somebody else's time. And your boss paying you, your boss ain't paying you to go in the locker room and do stuff, or he ain't paying you to go in the broom closet. They're paying you to actually get your work done. That's what they pay you to do, not to be the stud at work. I be like looking at these dudes. I done seen so many young dudes get fired because they don't know when to shut the hell up.
I gotta make my point like this. You know, Coach, I work at a strip club.
One second, George. 1 second, George. And see, I'm gonna let you cook, I promise. And then we got to move to Woodley till and close on out, man. But see, the problem is, and everybody in this chat, the chat pound, everybody, y'all family. But I can tell you one thing that I know for certain: nobody's on the phone with me and Coach, and we're talking about, man, hey, anything derogatory, you know, that would make a female feel uncomfortable. We got to make sure we're quick on that. Snap it, figure it out. We doing research. Hey, is this guy this? Is he a little weird? Should we, you know, get him at it? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's on those conversations. So when I hear about somebody doing something like, you know, messed up, saying something that might make somebody uncomfortable, I'm figuring it out, and I'm going to nip it in the bud. You know why? Because when I was in high school, I had girls slapping me, you know, grabbing my butt, grabbing me between my pants. I'm in the library. I'm in the outside the lunchroom, just chopping it up with the bros. Oh, what's up, Kate? You know, because I'm an alpha, so I don't need to go and chase anybody. I know I was raised right. I don't need to chase anybody. They will come to you. So
I took that, man.
I've been on that side of the coin, you know, feeling uncomfortable because I'm a quiet dude. You know, I got past my shyness. I'm not shy anymore, but I'm naturally very quiet. I'm a homebody, you know what I'm saying? I got my close group. So I'm not, you come and grab my butt. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, huh? So I understand that. And so whenever I see a pervert or somebody doing something that they shouldn't do to the opposite sex, I'm calling that out. But one thing that can't be twisted is that I don't answer for them. I'm not, you know, responsible for the actions of some idiot over there. I'll call that idiot out. I'll handle that problem quick. But I'm not responsible for some dusty nigga. I'm not. I ain't no dusty nigga. I don't answer for dusty niggas. If a gangbanger, a black gangbanger kills somebody, which is an extremely small percentage of the population, every black person don't answer for that. The hell? When a white person shoots a school, does every white person answer for that? No. So I don't answer for dusty niggas. Black people don't answer for, you know, and it goes for everybody else. You know, but they must be called out. Okay? They must be. Go ahead, George.
Anyway, you know, I've worked with strip club for many years, And situations, I'm careful not to who I associate myself with. I have some women that I'm good friends with. We can talk, have a conversation, and we understand that, we respect each other. Because some of the women I know are married, have boyfriends, have children, and we are good friends. And we don't go anything past that. But there are situations where girls want a little more because you are part of the inside crowd. Like this was a few years ago. I remember there was this girl. She started working in a few business clubs. So I sat there and talked with her and tell her what you need to do, how to work, whatever, yeah. And and then what happened was she was stealing phones from other girls. We steal a phone now. You take it to a kiosk someplace. Kiosk tell me how much phone is. You can take them. You can get money for the phone. Well, she was back there hollering, yelling, and she was accusing me and the other guy for sexual harassment. We never really did anything like that. We were just talking to her, trying to tell you how to work the club, how to make your money. We're just giving you information you need to survive. I'm careful who I associate myself with. Like, I have guys come to me and say, man, I know you messing with these girls. No, it's not like that. Like I said, I said this, I told the PK and everybody else, I don't shit where I eat at. You don't do that. I mean, I understand some of these women attract young ladies. They're very nice, very calm, sweet, and they're very convincing. But you gotta see through the bullshit. Don't be looking at the glitter and the fat ass and the titties. Pay attention to the person they are. The ones who are generally really there to work. Who just like, there's a lady right now. She said today is a birthday, and I said, "Wish her happy birthday." I got a gift for her. She's a friend of mine. We often talk to each other. And we have good conversation. She's married. She has kids. She even has a grandkid. And we're respectful. We don't go, we laugh and play a little bit. We don't go farther than past that. Because I know what type of woman she is. And she knows what type of person I am. But the problem is that some women out there will try to take advantage of a man with a good nature. Who is respectful for women. Who just I'm not looking for more than that. I don't want, I'll be your friend. I'll let you know what you need to know and help you out. Try to teach you something. But you try to get more out of it, you're not getting it from me.
Okay.
Now, the other guys want to do that, that's them. But I know if I put myself in a situation like that, it's hard to get out of. But I say, well, George did this, George did that. I say, whoa. All I did was tell you what you need to do to make your money. And if you can't do that, that is your problem, not mine.
Right, okay. So we're going to transition. We're going to jump on this, and then we're going to probably that's gonna be it, man. Woodley Till, man. Woodley Till. Okay. So man, so Woodley's he's frustrated, okay? He's mad that everybody keeps asking. And by the way, dude, like Woodley, he looks like he could fight another 10 years. I didn't know he was 36.
He's up there. He's pushing it.
Yeah, he look young. Hey, man. Hey, General, real quick, man. Hey, X.A. Gucci. Man, you talk just like Tyron Woodley. I swear to God. I swear to God, man. You sound like Tyron Woodley, bro. I just want to put that in there, man.
Is it he, Tyron? Is it you, Tywine?
Be honest, I didn't even know.
I swear, man, you sound like Tyron Woodley, bro.
I didn't even notice, man.
Hey, Coach, you and Etsy could do a skit with Tyron and Jason Perillo.
Man, no, man. I ain't even got the energy to start now with Jason Perillo.
I watched that video you had with that Kanye. That just cut me the hell up.
You ain't got the answers, George.
But Kanye, I got that video of your wife. But I think with this Woodley, he needs to stop whining and just do the work, man. We don't need to hear you crying, whining. Just go ahead and go fight the man. If he misses weight, he misses weight. Fight him. If you beat his ass, beat his ass. If he beat you, hey, you're not gonna lose a title, especially if he misses weight. But if Teal gets on point and he can show he can really put up a good fight, he has a chance. But I don't think he has a chance. I think Teal's gonna be if he don't get.
I want to cover something real quick. I'm subscribed to that channel, MMA World, and I heard Woodley said that if the UFC pulled Darren Till, he said that he will not fight the brother Kamal Usman on 24 notice. And like I said, I'm starting to lose a lot of respect for Tyron Woodley, just as a fighter. Period. You know what I mean? Like I said, he should have checked it Mike Perry for the end comment. But to me, a lot of people are just losing respect for Tyron Woodley. You know what I mean? Because he won't take risks. You know what I mean? So, but like I
Like,
said, Tilt has to make weight. So we'll see when it comes to Friday. But don't be surprised if they pull that fight if Tilt doesn't make weight.
that means the Valentina and Nicco gonna be the main event.
Yep, that's good. Probably going to be the main event because Willie, like I said, Willie refuses to fight Kamal Usman on 24 notice, and that's how legacy are built by taking risks, and Willie won't take risks. So we'll see. Friday is going to be very interesting.
Saturday. Yeah, because like I said, that weekend, see, you have that the UFC 228, and then also, like I said, I'm a bodybuilder fan. They having Arizona Pro, which is showing women's bodybuilding, the women's rising phoenix star on that weekend also. So they're gonna be showing it on live stream on another network, so I can watch it. So I'm gonna probably catch some of it. They'll show the one half of it, and then the evening show will be show where you see the placings. Anybody
Okay.
there?
Yeah, we're there. I mean, okay. So we finna wrap it up. Willie Till. I,
Anybody else?
I,
Anybody else?
I
Rugby Queen?
Sure. Um, Nicco, Valentina. I have to be honest. Like, at this point, like, I mean, I can, like, I love Valentina. I do. But I am a little bit annoyed at the fact that she thinks Nicco isn't going to show up. Like, because I almost kind of feel like that little
Yes.
bit is kind of underestimating, and I don't really like to see
Yes.
that side.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I love her to death, but I am kind of getting annoyed with her thinking that Nico's not going to show up. Nicco has to
100.
show up at this point.
Yes.
You know,
Talk
she
about
has
it.
to really. I think at this point, I believe Nicco is in, and I just don't like that mindset at this point. With almost pretty well now, only 1 day away. Now it's past midnight, one night away from the fight. You know, I don't really like that thinking of from her. But other than that, you know, when those cage doors close, Valentina has got this. She's been wanting this. She's been training for this for a long time now, and she's ready. And I don't even think Nicco will really even be completely 100% after that foot surgery and the tonsillitis or whatever it is that she had. You know, Nicco hasn't even been training all year. You know, like she hasn't been able to train all year like she's wanted to after the injuries and stuff. So, but yeah, I see that fight playing out. I feel like Valentina may get a TKO by second or third round. Um, Woodley until Tyron Woodley, man. Actually, Tyron the crybaby Woodley. You know, just stop with the whining. Like, it's getting tiring. This is why nobody likes you, because all you do is whine and cry. I know that Dana White is an asshole, and he's probably got you all butt hurt, but it is what it is. He's the boss, you aren't. You don't get to call the fucking shots. So get over yourself. Like, you have the belt, you're the champ. Just continue fighting like the champ you know you are and shut the fuck up.
Oh,
That's all I have to say about Tyron Woodley. Like, shut up.
you
And I
talk
hope
too much.
Till freaking wins, because I'm sick and tired of listening to Tyron whine and complain about this and that, this and that. Oh, Dana White don't like me. Dana White, he's disrespecting me. Shut up. Who cares? Like, you're the champ. Like, quit demanding quit demanding, like, stuff. Like, you're not gonna get it. If you're on Dana White's no love list, then you're on Dana White's no love list. There's nothing you can do that's gonna make
God
him
damn.
love you. So
Yeah,
get
really
over
kicked
yourself.
in the
But yeah, that's my final thoughts.
Oh, Rugby Queen, you actually almost turned me just now to being against Tyron Woodley. That was phenomenal right there.
Thank you.
But I mean, Tyron, he is one whining ass, complaining ass man. I've never met anybody like him. Like, that is incredible how much he can complain. But I'm just gonna tell you this. Recently, in this fight camp, he actually has changed his rhetoric a little bit. He's changed his tone, and he has been sounding a lot more. And to be honest, whenever he gets into fight camp, he turns into this different type of person. He turns into a fighter. Like, he gets into this space where it's just him. He's by himself, and he kind of like goes with that. He doesn't expect for like Dana White to be on his side. And to be honest, anybody who wants Dana White on your team, you're asking for problems. You're asking for problems. So, but he just gets into that space where it's just him by himself, and he's like, okay, it's just me. Nobody's got my back. It's me and my team. And he goes in there and he fights, and he always has been pulling out the win. I actually want Tyron Woodley to win this one. This one more than the rest of them, to be honest. This one more than the rest of them. I don't like the sort of like hype train that they put behind Darren Till. I like Darren Till, don't get me wrong. I think he's a talented fighter. I think he got here way too fast. And to be champion of the welterweight division, this is the division that GSP made legendary. Matt Hughes made legendary. This is a great division. It just would be a mockery, absolute mockery, for Darren Till to have missed weight in his last fight by 4 pounds. He missed
I think it was like
weight
3
in his
points.
last fight by 4 pounds, and now he's fighting for a belt. That is a joke.
Hold on 1 second. Can I tell you something? Like, this is, and let me tell you why I think Till got the title shot. And now, and this is just my honest opinion. Look, Nicco Montano versus Valentina. That's not. I'm excited for that fight, but they're not main event. I wouldn't say they're main event worthy. But no. I feel like the UFC, for UFC 228, I think they were just trying to find a main event that they know could at least, sell. I think they're just trying to scramble around. And, and Tyron being the champ, I think contender-wise, because I think Colby Covington was, like, injured or something. And so I think Till was just kind of thrown in there to be the main event at 228, because I think they just didn't have anybody else to main event at 228. So I feel like that's why the Tyron Till fight just kind of got thrown in there.
Yep.
No, real talk. Yeah, I do think so too. I think Till just kind of got thrown into because they believe that he can sell pay-per-view.
I don't think he deserves a title shot either, but I think at this point, Dana White just didn't know who to pick. For main event wise, for the,
there was no other option.
There really wasn't any other option but to just pick Darren Till. And nobody wants to see Thompson versus Woodley 3.
No.
So, and Rafael Dos Anjos lost, and Colby Covington was injured. So, there really wasn't any other choice.
Yeah, main events.
No. There was another choice actually. It's just the problem is that there's a certain type of person that they want to push in the UFC. The person who should have fought is Kamaru Usman, who just beat Damian Maia. Damian Maia fought for a title. Darren Till just I understand he beat Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, who fought for a title, but he did not make weight. And it was literally the most boring fight I had ever seen, and that's including all of Tyron Woodley's fights. Throwing a little bit of shade on the guy, but it's just like it was Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman was the person to fight. They threw him to the back burner because they already had a black person to fight. They don't need two black people. I'm just gonna keep it real.
It's like in boxing. When we should watch boxing, we have a white fighter boxing, a black fighter. Black people are always gonna root for the black fighter.
Exactly.
But then you have the two black fighters boxing. You gotta pick who you feel like. If you like Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield, I was going for Tyson. I like Holyfield, but Holyfield's a dirty player. He likes to headbutt. I was going for Mike Tyson. That first fight, Holyfield did beat Tyson, but that second fight, he was whooping. Tyson was whooping Holyfield. He headbutted him. Mike got mad, hit him on the ear. He should have just hit him below the belt, took a point, and he probably won that fight.
Yeah, and what I'm going to say is, look, Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley might be, he's a big name just because he has the belt. That's the only reason why he has the name, is because he has the belt. They need some other person to be able to, like, balance out what Tyron Woodley is. And Kamaru Usman, yes, he is black, right? But it could be two black fighters, but Kamaru Usman just doesn't have the name. He doesn't have any notoriety behind him. He's just not a big fighter. They're not pushing him.
And he is black. He's from, I think, Nigeria. What country is from?
He's Nigerian. I don't know if that's black or not. But
that's black. If you don't have no European in your black bloodline, you are black.
Well, he's Nigerian. He is Nigerian.
So he's black.
What I will say about this is, I'm gonna say this. Look, I'm gonna say this. Typically in America, African Americans are very difficult to deal with because we peep game. Now, when you pull a person from another country, they do not peep game, and this is why Francis Ngannou got messed up the way that he did. He did not peep game.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say that about Kamaru also, but I also like Kamaru Usman. I like Kamaru Usman. I like Israel Adesanya. I believe that Israel Adesanya peeps game, but he also moved from Nigeria when he was 10. He's been living in another country. So I'm just going to be honest, like that black thing, I'm not sure what that means necessarily, but the black, I know African Americans to be black because we peep game. We're not going to typically sell out our own. We're not going to, I could go really deep with this, but I'm not going to do it. But it's just, we're aware of the game.
Well, Jay, I don't call myself African American because they consider me American, but I'm not considered American. I call myself black. The only person I truly say was African American was President Obama. He was African American. His mother being American, his father from Africa. He was a true African American. That's just something that people just gave us just to try to.
Oh, shit, I thought Obama was from Hawaii.
I'm not really African American.
I guess I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about African Americans. They peep game. African Americans peep game immediately. They immediately do. If you don't call yourself American, then you're letting the people who don't deserve it be Americans. There's nobody deserves to be an American more than my African American people. I don't give a damn what you say. You can keep saying that. Go out in these streets saying that you're not American. Let them have it. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. This is my country. I don't care what you say. This is my country. My people built this country.
I know did. Like I said, I can trace back my family because my father was a sharecropper. His father was a sharecropper. His father was a slave. And most people, this country we built and we formed this country. But the fact is that these people who call themselves the selective of by God think that they're the one who was. It's sad that they don't realize. Like we talk about how situation with Colin Kaepernick, how people are burning their Nikes because a company decided to go where the movement was going, and they still want to say about soldiers and about the flag. No, it's about what's happening to a group of people, not just black people, but other minorities or people of the lower class being abused by the system. and they don't want to look past. They don't look at that. They want to look at the fact that it's somebody that's respect back. And he was told by a soldier. That's what soldiers do when we lose somebody. We take a knee, respect that person, and and that's the problem is they don't want to see that, and they don't want to feel. And even though they say we're part of America, we're not really part of America. We live in America. We built this country, but we're still not considered part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're both saying the same thing, and what George said, it reminded me of just like how some black people like oh yeah, he's from the motherland, like, which is true, but like you're saying, Jay, and like I said, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but it's gonna fly over a lot of people's head. There's some down brothers and sisters in the UK. I'm saying there's some down ones in pockets in different places in Africa. Shout out to South Africa and Zimbabwe, the dudes holding it down, the family down there holding it down. But the reason why we get, and I call myself a Black American too, the reason why we get a bad rap is because we're the loudest and we're the ones that won't shut our damn mouth. Okay. Like I said, there's some down brothers in the UK right now that hold it down, strong for the family. They're on code. There's some down ones in pockets in Africa and stuff, but as a whole, as a world family, we're not, on code. But yeah, we hold it down over here. Not to brag, but yeah, we're carrying the mantle right now. We're the ones getting shot. We're the ones getting, and not to say that, because I posted a documentary on my channel about blacks facing oppression in the UK. So that's not to say that, but we're one of the few that are getting, like my family in Cuba, man, they're like, man, they're scared. Like, man, they kill y'all out there. Like in Cuba, like if they beat you up or something, that's messed up. But like, that's the worst, right? And that's Cuba. Like people try to have this weird view. No, they're tough out there, the police and stuff like that. They'll crack down on dissent, but it's nowhere near the same. They're like, man, you all right down there? Like, man, we saw the news, man, of that dude that got shot. Damn, man, homie from Chicago. It's like they think it's like the OK Corral, and in a sense, it is. Our problem is that we don't have a lot of us are starting to wake up, but we still don't have a code. And yeah, so I've seen racist people say, I've seen it on YouTube about brothers in the LDBC, about Coach, about me. Man, they'll say to somebody in the UK who's cooning, trying to be the token, just having an opposing view from us just to have it, because they don't like what we're doing. Because it's so rare to have a predominantly Black community like the LDBC, ran by Black men, powered by predominantly Black men. But there's some down Black women in it too. Those sisters, you know what I'm saying? But they hate that. They hate it when we come together. They hate it. So, they'll be like, oh, I like you, but those N-words, and I don't like those Black guys in America. They're too arrogant. You know what I mean? Because we talk too much. So that's the problem.
Yeah.
But I'll give my closing thoughts right quick. Yeah. When it comes to Woodley versus Till, I think Woodley's going to win. I think that he has the experience. I'm looking at him, and like I said, I got my issues with Woodley. I want him to win. My stance on Woodley now is that, he's still not in the doghouse. He's still in the doghouse, but if he makes one more coon statement, he's out. He's gone, like I did Floyd. But he can get back in decent graces. That's where I'm at, because I'm looking at the press conference. And man, he's like just so focused. Like Woodley, he's not smiling. He's about to be in a fight. And like he said, he's professional. He's done this before. So I think he's gonna beat Till, probably by unanimous decision. I don't think it's gonna be close. And Woodley's gonna do what he does. So don't come here talking about it was boring. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. If it was boring, then Till, if it was boring, then Till didn't do what he was supposed to do. Period. That's ether. I'm out.
Because I think his fight with Wonder Boy, I think some people say it wasn't as exciting as it was supposed to be. I mean, it was kind of one-sided, and Wonder Boy and Woodley's fight was kind of back and forth a bit, the first two fights. But like I said, it's going to be Taiwan Woodley. I mean, he don't deserve to win, especially after what he did. That's with that BS, with that bullshit with Mike Perry. He should have said, "Hey man, do not say that word around me. You could not say that word around me, and you're not enough nigga to say it." So that's where you should stop right there. So that's how I feel. Hello.
Anyone
Anybody
else
got
want to
something to
close
say?
out?
Yeah, anybody want to close out? Say it
Coach?
out.
Time to close out, man. I got the
Uh,
rolls, and I forgot that I can't get off to everybody to close out because if I do, everybody gonna get to close out.
Well, yeah, I do agree with what everybody said, though. I just think Willie's gonna beat Tilt. You know, because like I said, I think the weight's gonna get to Tilt. Um, maybe by decision. If the knockout comes, it comes. You know, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm with that, man. Well, shoot, man. I mean, General, man, you gonna take us on out, man? That's what's up. The legendary General from General Africa, folks. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to say.
Okay, his mic's on mute. Okay. So what
I'm sorry. My mic was on mute, but man, I just want to say, first off, Coach, just hit the if you get tired, if it goes too long, just hit the phone and say you accidentally closed it, like I did. When I shut down the second stream. But the family still held strong, and we chopped it up for like another 15 minutes. Look, y'all, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. It was lit today. Hey, you know, we could go a little bit longer, so we did. I appreciate Coach for that. And we talked about a lot of stuff. You know, hey, that's the type of conversation we can have on this channel because we're a family. When we say that we're open to bringing people in and talking about stuff, we're not lying. So, you know, I appreciate everything. I appreciate you having coming through and spending time with me, man. And come get this work, man. I'm out.
Okay. I want to say this. This is a great time to meet y'all, you know, folks, you know, with your family. It's nice talking to you. And also, one more thing, I want to say rest in peace to my man Smokey, Smokey Bandit, Burt Reynolds. He made a lot of great movies. He's one of great TV shows. I grew up with him. I've seen his movies. I mean, still remember Deliverance, the kid. And I hope he's in a better place.
Okay, my man Stamina, go ahead, man.
I guess primarily just thank you for having me. But yeah, I popped my live stream cherry today, and it was a lot. it was a lot less daunting than I thought it'd be. The whole Woodley Till thing, I guess I'd like Woodley to win. I just feel like for where Till is at in his MMA career, it doesn't feel like it's his time yet. I appreciate that he's got this movement, a lot of energy behind him. You know, apparently he's got the country behind him. I don't know if I speak to enough people here as to really take the temperature on that, but I certainly see that, you know, if it's the choice between someone like him, who is a more fan favorite but not as eligible as, say, someone like Kamaru, then that's basically what it is. That's why they'll pick someone like Till. It's not because he's white, but just because there's just more energy around him as a fighter, and that, you know, the UFC are just all about short-term goals and stuff like that now. So that's why they'll do something that seems to make no sense. It only makes sense to them. It doesn't make sense to us as people that actually consume all this stuff. But whatever, Woodley should do it. But I will say that I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like it's a coin toss. I feel like if they fought 10 times, they could go 5 apiece. And I think that anyone that's specifically leaning towards one man over the other is a fan of the man rather than a fan of fighting. You can't say it's definitely going to be one man is going to smash the other. It could go either way. And that's all I've got. Thank you and good night.
Okay, all right. He said thank you and good night. Okay. Go ahead.
I just want to say one thing, Coach. Thank you for having me on. You know, like I said, I'm still new to this whole hangout stuff, but like I said, I always lose my chains of thought when I'm talking. But like I said, I just want to salute you for having me on, brother. Keep putting out that good content, man. Keep spreading the word for the women's MMA, man. All I gotta say is shout out to the Lions Den boxing community. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters who's keeping that content going, and also shout out to the Lions Den MMA community. You know, we just keep putting out that fire. And I just want to say salute to you, peace and good night, brother. God bless you us all. Have a good night, everyone.
You too, Stamina.
Okay. Stamina, man. All right, Channel MMA and Rugby Queen, the last two. And then it's a wrap, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, just thanks for having us on. And I have a question for Stamina real quick.
Yeah, he left.
Oh, he left? All right. Well, has he been on here before?
Nah, that's his first time.
I was going to say, like, I've seen him in the comment section all the time. And then I was like, oh, it's actually cool to actually hear him on here. But
he said he busted his cherry today.
What?
He said he busted his cherry.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, thanks for having us on.
Okay. Well, no, it's good to have all y'all on, you know. Appreciate all y'all, you know. And then finally, last but not least, Channel MMA with Jay.
Yeah.
Said it with conviction.
Yeah, it's been real tonight, guys. I enjoyed the chat. You know, first off, thanks to General Africa. Thanks to the coach, man, for putting this together. I enjoyed this little chat that we do. And thanks to everybody that was on the panel, everybody in the comment section. You know, I was hanging out in the comment section myself, just kind of enjoying it for a minute when I was having my technical difficulties. So it was nice to have another place to kind of get my thoughts out. So shout out to the comment section. And y'all got it. We went late night tonight. I'm about to wake up in like 4 hours.
Me too.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it to stay up this late for it. So and then also to Stamina. I guess he's already out, but he'll listen to it. Stamina, man, welcome to the Google Hangouts, man. It's official, man. You got to come back on. I really enjoyed hearing your commentary. So but to the panel, to the comment section, love you guys, family. It's been real.
All right.
So next Thursday.
Next Thursday. And guys, tomorrow night, Friday at 8 p.m., Janae Hollow Point Harding is going to be live on the Coach Show. The Coach Show live. She's going to be there. She's been there before, but she's never been on live stream. So Janae is going to be back. And guys, coming up in the up and coming months, boy, another big time fighter is going to come and chat with the coach live, guys. We had Cyborg. Guess it's somebody else coming.
Oh crap! You know what? Dang, I forgot to say, Coach. I did a reaction video to your Cyborg interview.
Oh no!
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, it's out there. I did a reaction video for Coach's Cyborg interview. I loved it, and I just kind of, you know, if I do a video about all these other guys, Ariel and Luke, I have to do one about your interview. So.
Oh man, I thank you. You know what? I'm thankful. You know, I ain't flat. I'm thankful. You know that you even. I mean, people. I don't know. People don't. You know, I'm overly like flattered. I'm light skinned, so I'm probably blushing right now.
Coach, you deserve everything with you because you put in the work.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing.
And you got this opportunity, and this should make your. Like I said, you know, summer's not over yet, and I'm hoping you reach 7,000 subscribers by the in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and you're bringing us all of these good interviews and all of this good content. So the little things that I can do to kind of just say, okay, thank you, and give my ideas and share my love, I'll do that. So that's what the video is for, and hope you enjoy it, Coach. But hope you guys check it out.
Okay,
all right, I can check it out.
Check it out. If Channel MMA with Jay is saying check it out, then we check that out. But guys, this is the Come Get This Work Mobcast, and no, I'm not the moderator. No. I had to cover because he was late trying to get in and things happened. So hey, I had to come on and log in. So yeah. No. That's not an everyday thing. General Africa. And E-Maze and Eric, don't forget, guys, next Tuesday on my channel, the return of E-Maze and Eric. Okay, he's gonna be back Tuesday.
Yay!
Guys. And yeah, you know, we get together and we do some crazy stuff. So yeah, guys, come on in and we're gonna keep it rolling, guys. We're gonna keep it rolling. It's awesome. Okay, well, guys, thank you, Rugby Queen. Thank you. You know, definitely talked to you a few times behind the scenes and enjoy our conversations. You know, definitely it's good talking to you because you kind of spin on different things on reality and life. And Jab talked to you a few times. George talked to you. You guys are awesome. So yeah, guys, y'all have a great night, and I'll be back on tomorrow night. You know, doing what I do, boy, talking junk.
Talking
Sounds
junk, kicking
good.
ass.
Talking junk. Okay, guys.
All right.
Good night, everybody. Good night in the comment thread. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hit that like button. Show love. Subscribe.
Adios, amigos and amigos.
All righty. Good night, sir.
Night. Yeah.